He's touched millions of children throughout multiple generations, inspiring creative play, unity, and love. Today, the love continues for the old and the new. Welcome to the Purple Rain Podcast, hosted by Best Party Fan 2, Hedge on Stage, Tee-Riffic Tributes, and Malachi Finch. Disclaimer, this podcast has no affiliation with Mattel Incorporated. Produced by Moonlight Paradise Entertainment.
Yo.
What is so funny?
Check out Hedge on his bed today.
Oh no, my yogurt's still laying on the paper towel. Y'all have some yogurt?
Dude, you were smashing. I thought it was ice cream.
Whoa.
Dude,
This
you were
stuff is
like
so good.
you were
We were off behind the scenes.
I'm talking about in it.
I'm talking about in it.
Dude, I swear.
Your toilet's gonna hate you later.
Bro,
Is that what happens to you when you eat yogurt? Oh, because
Yes, I'm very lactose intolerant. Yeah.
But you choose to eat it. Are you one of those?
I'm talking about eat it. I've been seeing so many of those TikToks. It's ridiculous.
Dude, it's so dumb.
All right.
I'm about to say kick it off, Malachi.
Welcome back, everyone, to Purple Rain Podcast.
Oh, come on, man. Use your podcast.
Yeah, you gotta be more excited than that,
Where you
dude.
going? Like,
All
I'm
right.
laying in bed right now.
Welcome back, Purple Rain Podcast. We're back with another great episode starring me, Malachi, Kaga fans, the Quran Stark. You got Hedge on Stage, and you have Tee-Riffic Tributes, Kaylin. All right. We have
Hello there, children.
Why is it censored?
What? Yeah.
You got the blurred background on. Why is it?
Ron, is that your office?
Yes. Yeah, I told you
Yeah,
everyone's in here today, trying to arrange travel and stuff. So you're gonna hear extra voices in the background. My bad.
No, you're good.
They're doing that stupid podcast again. Oh, can't believe it.
They knew I was here, and then as soon as I started talking, they all went, "Who is talking right now?" They forgot I was even in here.
Talking about touching children? What a creep.
Yo.
He can't hear it. It's my headphones specifically for that reason. He's touched thousands of children.
Millions,
Anywho,
actually.
We have
The
a
auto
very
captains are not gonna like that.
Oh shit. Oh, my bad. Okay, we have a very cool episode today, guys. We're gonna get into our first thing. We're gonna get into the Barney Instagram. Barney's Instagram is returning with some original, semi-decent posts. How are we feeling about that? I know that the last one that they posted was him on the beach with this pail and these.
No, it
glasses.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the same stock image they use over and over and over again. They kind of correctly photoshopped what is this, a pail and some giant sunglasses.
And they
You were
just-
mentioning
like a
literally the thing. Malachi just showed the screen.
oh,
This
sorry.
is the last
Go
one.
ahead.
No, it isn't. No, it
Sorry.
isn't. No, it isn't. This is and then proceeded to describe exactly.
No, he said it like him, like they pulled the costume out to like. do
Oh
like
no.
original photo.
He showed it
No.
when he was saying it. But
No.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
and that's why I wasn't too impressed with it like you guys were, because it's like, dude, it's literally the same photo
The same picture.
as if they don't have other ones, and you have the suit. Like you could have just reshot something. Anyway.
I applaud them for doing something different other than just another like pointless meme from a hit era clip. Because the one before this one, they made like what is this? Barney's summer
It was like
bucket
a
list.
checklist. Yeah.
Mhm. Which
It
makes no
was like
sense
it's
because
the-
summer is basically over
It is.
in the grand
just
scheme of
talked
things.
Yeah.
about making
They
sure
literally
people-
waited to the tail end to do something somewhat interesting, I guess. I don't know. I didn't notice it until you guys shared it. So
Yeah, kids are back in school. College is about to start again. Like, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know why they didn't just take the suit to a beach. That's
Literally the worst, because it's literally the worst time of the summer to go to the beach. Period. But then also take that suit. like you guys are saying, it would have been much better to do it when they were shooting or that whole ad that they did.
Well, I was about to say they did it before.
Dang,
I don't know. At this point, I feel like they're just like so scared to take that thing anywhere. We know the initiative, like they're not allowing people to like hug him or any of the Barney suits for that matter. Whether it's because of like
I don't understand.
I don't know, they don't want to
because they bring him out for all these like promo events and stuff. I don't understand why they don't just do like a quick promo shoot. Maybe take like 10 photos of different poses and then you just have them. Like, of course, all the stock ones, but we've been seeing those for the past like 30 years. So it's just some photos of the suit. You already have somebody in it. I don't know.
They still use.
Well, they already did a photo shoot.
Yeah, they did with the
Remember when they did
the emotionally unavailable. So it's like,
yeah, it's like, why not do it again?
It's gonna acknowledge.
Well, they had to do it for the brands. I don't know.
I don't know.
Trash. Are we ready to move on from this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. That's all
All
we
right,
have on that.
Before we do that, like since we were talking about news, I know somebody commented it, but if you guys haven't seen, Carrie says that there's new episodes of the Purple Roads podcast coming back, I think next month or something. Did you guys see this? How do you guys feel about more episodes of that? It's been like almost a year, I want to say, since the he was doing it last year for a little bit too, because he made a big deal about it coming back then. What do you guys think?
I just hope he has good guests. That's all. Like it's interesting conversation. It's cool when he has certain people and they get into the behind the scenes and how they auditioned and how they got here and what they did on tour and like stuff like that is cool. So I hope he sticks to getting people like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and this is not a negative thing. It's just an observation. I think that they kind of abandoned who their fan base was to begin with, like who their audience was. Like, and I'm talking as somebody who was on his podcast 3 times, right? I'm not a Barney kid or anything Barney related other than growing up with it. And I was being interviewed about my own thing. And I think that was a cool, like niche, whatever the word is, to have, like to interview people within just the entertainment world for children instead of just Barney. But when you started off in the realm of we're only talking to Barney people that we worked with and sharing our stories, whether it's the kids or voice actors or that kind of thing, that's what made all of us tune in. And when they spun it off and went to Purple Roads, it was still good, but yeah, you get most of the viewership when you're talking to people from that franchise versus we're talking to
freaking I'm sorry, like Steve from Blue's Clues, or talking to this person or talking to that person.
Yeah.
But it was cool hearing him like when he talked to, I remember I listened when he talked to like Noel McNeil, who plays Bear. Like Bear and Barney had interactions, so it was cool hearing about those experiences or hearing about him on tour with the Wiggles, like stuff like that. Okay, cool. But like when you're talking to completely different people and then some who were like working on animated shows, it's just kind of like, you're losing me here. You're losing me.
Yeah, I think, and it's not a bad thing. Like what he was doing was great, but I think pivoting to that when everyone who was watching your podcast at that moment were heavily Barney related, then when you start to change the content, it turns some of those people off from tuning in to watch it. And I think that to make it was very successful. I think it still can be because he still has access to many people we haven't heard from, many people that he would be able to interview that no one else would be able to. That I think if he leans back into that, hopefully that's what he does. I think that it could be just as successful again. I just don't know who the guest is going to be or if it's what vein he's trying to take it this time.
Here's the thing. Purple Tales was getting very interesting right when they like ended it. Because they were starting to get like Brian, what's his name? Brian Epps, who played Michael. Yeah, he was like the only person from the Backyard Gang that was interviewed during that segment of that podcast, and then it just ended. So he could like pivot to his own thing. And that's fine, but like in marketing, you're not supposed to do that. Like, you could at least have like the same structure, the same sort of thing you're doing with the podcast, but also keep it relatively flowed. Like, I get it, like, or maybe in that certain sense, like, announce like Purple Rose as like a spin-off podcast, but like where you're strictly talking to people in the children's entertainment world while keeping Purple Tales Barney related specifically.
Yeah, I don't think that it would have worked spinning it off and making it two different things, because remember they tried that with him and Josh Martin's spin-off podcast. He was still doing Purple Roads, but then they had that other one, and then they stopped it and went strictly to there, and yet no one wanted to watch it. It's tough though too, I think, from their point of view, because it's like, what do you like? For them, it's you have all these people to talk to. It's how do we continuously try to offer something new? And so I think a lot of it is them just trying to figure it out too. But in the end, it's just like, just go back to who your audience was and do what was working for you at that time. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens though, who he's going to be interviewing and how, like, what that structure is going to look like.
I think I just it feels weird seeing him interview Barney cast that he hasn't worked with. And I remember one that really disappointed me was when he interviewed, I think it was Lauren King. Because and I've said this before, there's moments during the interview where he kind of hints like, oh yeah, we worked together on this thing. And then you look at her and she does not remember him at all. And she's trying to, like, she doesn't really acknowledge that, but she's kind of like,
she said like, yeah, well, David Joyner, like she said that like 8 times throughout the
I mean, it's like this rock and a hard place where I feel like at this point we're not really learning anything interesting. We're kind of just going through the standard interview questions because he hasn't worked with them, and also because he wasn't around for a lot of like the bigger things. So when he gets someone from like Backyard Gang through before his tenure on the show, it doesn't feel like we're getting anything really of substance that something like a fan would be asking the casting crew, you know. So that's where I'm at with this. Is I feel like I don't know what guest he could get that would make me like really want to tune in outside of like the body actors and the voice actors and stuff, because I feel like I'm not really learning anything.
There's 2 people I think he should interview. And Purple, I mean, Big Purple 88 specified it. You should interview Dean because, like you said, Hedge, like they can both talk about their tenure on the show, what it was like for them to work together, what it was like for Dean to step into the shoes of Bob West and take over this character.
That'd be really fun.
You know what I mean?
I think it'll get him more respect too, just in general, because he doesn't have a lot of respect. One, because he came in, but he also doesn't ever talk about it, so no one knows who he is versus the guy who took over from Bob and made a completely different Barney.
The only thing he did, like we said, literally the last episode was he legit made a TikTok, posted 2 of them, and then we haven't heard
disappeared again.
Yeah, like what kind of what?
He literally at the lunch table, hey, Mr. Knickerbocker,
And then I don't know if it will ever happen, and I don't know if he would ever agree to do it. David Joyner, but again, I highly doubt it.
I mean, he's just, I guess he did that one little con in Jersey, so it's kind of like maybe, but I don't know.
Joyner, I don't see a world. I don't see a world where Joyner joins a podcast, anything with Stinson. Ever.
If he does, it'll be more of a mediation than a podcast.
Yeah,
just a lot of mitten pointing.
He was at the Cowboys and LA Rams game yesterday, and I don't know. Again, we just make fun of him because it's just random spurs of the moment. I don't know if he told people in the stands who he was, or he like instructed someone and like, hey, take my picture while I'm like talking to these people. But there are like videos on his story right now of people going, hey, look, that's the original Barney. Hey, look, it's Barney. Oh my God, look, guys,
he's got to be telling,
man. Because there's no reason for people to know that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like literally he doesn't do anything to where people would like that puts him in the spotlight for people to be like, okay, I recognize him. And back then he was just in the suit and purposely didn't have an identity of his own connected to that for their media purposes. So there's no way anyone knows him without
He
him
had the
saying.
There
same
is-
animosity as Bob West, literally.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid because you know that they don't actually know him, that he had to tell them because they always assume that he was the voice. If they know who you are, they wouldn't assume that you were the voice ever. You know what I mean? Like, anyway.
He also, like in that video I was talking about on his story, it looks like he's trying to tell somebody who he is while the person is literally trying to watch the game.
Yeah, you can see they're
Which is so
literally
funny.
not looking at him. You could see
They're not
they're
paying
literally
attention.
looking they're looking straight, and he's just yapping.
I love this game. Yeah, I used to play Barney. Barney was all about love, and like we used to.
See that mascot over there? I did some mascot work before on a TV show. You may
Yeah,
have
I'll tell
heard of it.
you.
It's
I'll
called
tell you
Barney
how
and
hard it
Friends. That
is.
was
See,
Barney
they
the
have a
dinosaur.
fan. I didn't have a fan when I was in the suit. Here, do you want to color
It's
me?
like, oh my god, I'm just trying to watch this game. Yeah, can you shut up?
Here's
here's a coloring sheet for your kid.
That's such
Sarah,
a sad.
I don't
clip.
want this. I don't have any children.
That is a sad clip. I hadn't seen that. Oh my gosh.
He posted it like earlier today.
Oh no.
Anyway, I think that I'm hopeful that the Purple Roads podcast is successful, though. I'm interested to see who he's going to interview. But yeah, I want it to work out for him because he clearly enjoys doing it. It's just don't abandon who your audience was, and just kind of stick to that. But I mean, also it's like I love Carrie and I want his thing to be successful, but it's like the landscape of podcasting is so oversaturated now, especially Barney related ones, that it's like you can't get besides Dean.
I'm sorry. There's just people being annoying.
But besides Dean Joyner and I mean, I don't know who else. There's no one that he could get anymore that someone else hasn't already talked to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna disagree a little bit with you, Hedge, about interviewing people like kids that he didn't work with, because it's like all he has to do is go into the actual interview realm, right? You don't have to try to act like you worked with them or make some connection. All you have to do is to interview them, from which I think is an interesting perspective, because being part of the same franchise but at different times, you can interview them in a way that gets us more information about what it was like during their time and how it correlates to what you were doing. But you could also just interview from their perspective of what was your journey like through this at that moment. And it could work whether he worked with them or not.
If you look at the kids he interviewed from the OG, like it's all the same. Like when he did Susanna and when he did Pia and when he did all the same people, it was the same thing. Like, yeah, so let's talk about Radio City. And it's like that's all they can get into, because
That's all you can talk about.
That's all he did with them. And it's the same thing with those kids. So yeah, we did Radio City together. And then like when he talked to Danielle, she's like, yeah, like you came back in the park area, you were a dancer and we worked together. And I guess with Pia too, because she came back and he worked with her in the one Dance With Me episode. But like literally all he could talk about was Radio City. And it was just like, let them talk about, hey, how was your audition? I feel like for people like Pia, it was like, yeah, we did Radio City. Okay, what did you do after Radio City? And then she got into a whole nother thing. Let's talk about the audition process. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that.
Karan, tell those people to shut up.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, she doesn't.
The people in the background are like, all they talk about is Radio City. All they say is Radio City. I'm sick of Radio City.
Yeah, and legit.
It's also. Go ahead, Mal. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Like even like with Brian, when they talked to Brian, I feel like that was cool because Brian like even talked about, yeah, like this one day I was sick on set, and they let me go to sleep, and then I had to film, and then they let me go to sleep and I had to film again, like stuff like that. Cool. Like we want to hear stuff like that. So I just kind of feel like he can make it work with the OG kids. He just gotta stop talking about Radio State
Try.
for a second. Jesus
It's
Christ.
also really awkward, and this is going to pivot to our next topic, kind of. Um, it's also kind of awkward sometimes when he gets Sesame or Muppet performers on the podcast because he always tries to correlate like their experience with his or like the other Barneys, and they always look either uncomfortable or kind of slighted. So like when you're talking about McNeil, all he talked about on his episode was how they were trying to distance themselves away from Barney. Like we're going to give him a normal voice. We're going to make him act like this. You know, Barney's main setting is a treehouse. We're going to be in a house. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it, but like that doesn't mean you have to try to find a way to like compare or contrast us because we were once not enemies, but like our shows were competing at one time. Same with
Yeah.
Matt Vogel. Like Matt Vogel mentioned Barney to him once because he like wanted to ask him a question like, "Was it hard for you during like the Macy stuff when you were like you could barely see what's going on, and then you're also having to perform live on NBC for all these other people?" So it's kind of like. If you guys don't
I
really have
think
anything to like compare about, don't talk about it.
I just think that what would be better if he like when he does those kind of things is just make it real. And I think that's part of the thing. At least for me, from my point of view, it doesn't seem very real because you know with the whole Barney thing for them, it's always protect Barney. Everything is sunshine and rainbows, and we all know now as adults that that wasn't true. We know that. I mean, I think you're going to mention this, Kaylin, but and so this is why I kind of disagree with whatever that dude was saying with the Henson Company. We know Sesame Street didn't like Barney at one point. You know what I'm saying? We know that
Yeah.
there was like friction between certain television shows and that show that it's like you don't have to get on there and just pretend like oh everything's happy go lucky. Like get into it. Let's talk about it. What didn't you guys like about it, and what was your point of view from that? And here, understand from our point of view what we were trying to do. And like I think that would be more fun. But it's always a constant like pretending that there wasn't
Like
drama.
everything's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Erasure.
yeah, your series didn't have any drama, and that's great. But there were other moments where there was, and it's like instead of pretending that it didn't exist, just talk about it. That's what the podcasts are for anyway. And I think that would be a little bit more interesting.
You're not under an NDA. You've revealed yourself multiple times as being one of the body actors. Like, you can ask those questions now. Like, Mattel's not going to send you like a cease and desist for, you know what I mean?
They probably don't even know what's happening.
That's why I'm so fortunate for
Yeah.
things like history fans and just this creator community and just Barney community online is that if this did not exist, a lot of history would be erased and kind of flipped by people saying, "Oh, nothing was wrong. Yeah, everything was fine. Everything was great." But it's like we know, like you said, like we know that it wasn't like that 20, 30 years ago. It wasn't. So it is weird when people come out now and they're like, "Yeah, it was this, that, and the third," and there's like receipts for it, you know. So.
Yeah, and it's like we know it,
on,
but oh my bad, Kaylin, go ahead.
Well, I was saying, like, imagine being the face of a public program with like 20 or 30 plus years. This character in this TV show all of a sudden like comes out of nowhere and beats you in the rankings 3 times almost in a row. And then like like you would basically feel slighted because we put in all this hard work, in comes this thing that's specifically catered towards this specific audience. Now we have to change out and like basically change our whole format because we're losing our audience.
Yeah, and I think like
show that's on our network.
Yeah, and I think I was gonna say something in the same vein as you, but also what Hedge is saying. It's like we know that it happened, and like it's literally okay. You know what I mean? Like you guys were supposed to be competing with each other. It's like you didn't have to entirely like each other when you're trying to capture the exact same base. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fine that you guys didn't like each other at a certain moment. Like you don't have to act like you did the entire time just because some other event promoter puts Big Bird and Barney on the same stage at one point, or Big Bird or Barney and Bear in the Big Blue House in the same video. Like, yeah, they did that because they know that all of you were the top. But it's like, just because you guys did those one-off things doesn't mean you have to pretend like you guys just always liked each other. You know what I mean?
Isn't there literally an episode of Sesame Street where they diss Barney, where it's like one of Oscar's worms has
They
It
didn't
wasn't
diss him necessarily.
more of a
or like
diss.
what?
I think it was more like a Easter egg.
Yeah,
Kind of a nod
okay,
to him, yeah. Because
okay.
he was dressed up as Wormy
I don't
or whatever his
remember
name was
exactly.
dressed up as Barney.
Oscar
Yeah.
was like, "Ha, you're trash."
Yeah.
Trash.
I got yeah.
Garbage.
There is
You got it
a
right out of my
funny
fan.
news segment. There was a funny news segment of Carol Spinney when he was like waving to the camera doing the Big Bird voice, and he goes, bye everybody, don't watch Barney. Just cut it off. I'm like, ooh.
Nah,
This
don't
is
know about that.
this is funny too. Before we move on, they literally like, this is something that they could also talk about, but also probably because they weren't dealing with merchandise, they maybe don't know. But like the whole Tickle Me Elmo thing was literally made as a direct response to the Talking Barney toys. Like that's literally the reason why they made Tickle Me Elmo at the time that it came out, because the Talking Barney, and I think it was the animatronic one, was selling so well that that's the only reason we have a Tickle Me Elmo.
No.
Right?
It was the Talking Barney from Fisher Price.
Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I knew it was one of the
It was
Talking
way before the Actimates.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like,
But yeah,
it's
you
like,
you are right. That
had they
was
not
a direct response.
yeah, had that toy not sold as well, they might not have ever had like a Tickle Me Elmo. And Elmo now is like the poster child of Sesame Street. If you watch anything, he always starts the shows, he always ends them. Like he's the one. And it's just ironic because people who swear by Sesame Street and hate Barney because of the voice and all of that love Elmo, who arguably has a much more annoying voice than Barney does. You know what I mean?
Who's the
Like,
new guy
it's
doing
just
it?
so what?
Who's the new guy doing Elmo?
He's been doing it since
been
the
doing it for a
original guy
while.
left. Yeah. I can't remember his name. But he's been doing it. I think he was the one that took over when the original guy, the black guy who was doing it,
He got
Kevin
fired.
Clash
Kevin
is
Clash.
the original.
Kevin Clash. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. I think the guy who does it now came in right when he left. So he's been doing it for probably 20 years by now.
It's a Caucasian man doing it now. I think.
Yeah, it is.
He's very good. Like, it's very
He's really
accurate.
good.
It's very on brand and on point.
But and also that's like the great thing with Sesame Street is I've not ever seen a bad puppeteer performance. Like, I don't like Zoe's new voice or Rosita's new voices. Like, I just don't like them, but they're not bad with their characters. You know what I'm saying?
Like, feel like these are real beings.
They do really well.
I love that so much. Like,
which is why.
No, go ahead. You go.
Well, I was about to say, which is why I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to Matt Vogel, not as Big Bird, but as Kermit.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst he did have some practice with that. What was that movie, Muppets Most Wanted, when he played like the evil version of Kermit? Like, yeah, that was cool, and I guess that was like him kind of like grooming himself into the role. But now that he's like legitimately has it, and he has to figure out a way, like, he's a good puppeteer, but like the voice is not there, and that's why a lot of people are just like kind of turned off by the Muppets. Not that specifically, but like when people hear it, or when like the Muppets or somebody like post something like Muppet related and Kermit's like in it, the one response is, why does he sound like that?
It's very bad. It's like that one thing that happened recently where, they shut down the Muppets whatever thing at Disney, and people were really mad, and then they were like, oh, we're bringing it back for this, and they had that video of Kermit where it's Matt Vogel doing, hey guys, so today we're bringing back the thing, and everybody was like and what's so funny is people always say this, why is it's something along the lines of, why is the new Kermit so bad when he's been Kermit for years now? They always think he's a new person because it's so bad. And
and I think I don't know, just to be devil's advocate, I don't know if it's because he's bad. He's clearly not as good as who came before him, but they don't utilize the Muppets as much as they used to. So you don't see Kermit, and then you see him every few years, and then it's like, who is that new person? Because you don't have time to get used to them. They come and then they disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get
That's
a chance
true.
to be in the light like they used to.
The
And-
They
voice.
still haven't. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. The voice now is deeper. I noticed he was he
Like he
was
has a
actually
cold.
yeah he was in my state because apparently Kermit is the face of Maryland College Park or something like that, and
So
he
Jim Henson went there.
yes, okay, that's what it is. And
Yeah, yeah,
literally
yeah.
Kermit, the class of 2025 in Maryland here, it was like
He did
going
the
viral.
commencement
Like
speech.
he literally did the speech
Kermit
at the
the Frog here.
graduation, and
Stay in school.
he had a cap and gown on and everything. I thought that was so cool, yo. But it was just like,
But
Kermit
again,
is the
imagine
state
you worked
animal
your
in
ass
Maryland.
off. Imagine you worked your ass off to get your doctorate, and Kermit the freaking Frog is doing your commencement speech.
Hey, but nah, dude. Like the Muppets are one of those things, though. It's like when you
Yeah.
guys graduated, like when you guys graduated college, and like they have Barney do the commencement speech. Like
oh,
that would, or like how Steve Burns goes and does it for people. It's the same thing because those people
It
are
is,
people's childhood.
for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? And they're
It was
always going to be
hilarious.
solidified in that. That
Yeah,
To the class
worked.
of 2025,
but
I love you.
and they automatically drop out. They're like,
Boo!
screw the diploma. Don't
I
even
saw a
want the degree
video.
anymore.
I saw a video recently where it was talking about how Big Bird was supposed to go into the space shuttle back in the 90s, and it blew up.
Oh God.
And well, they were talking about how intrinsically, I guess, or just how well the Muppet performers play these characters to where you don't, when you're referring to them, you don't refer to them as the actor, but as the character themselves. And he was
Yeah.
saying, like, if Big Bird went up in that shuttle and died, nobody would be like, "Oh my gosh, the guy that played
Carol
Big Bird
spinning.
just passed away."
Yeah,
They would
Big
say
Bird
Big Bird died in a rocket.
burst of feathers.
That's what they would do,
Just-
because it's like
that's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
ever
It's like
think
they're
about it.
real. It's like they're it's like they do such a good job. It's just like I felt like Kermit was talking to me. I'm watching the video of him giving this class. He's just like-
Nah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the one good thing with with Henson and Sesame Street is like they're so great with their puppeteers. Like I saw a video they were somewhere and they were just doing like impromptu like social media videos with Elmo and random people on the street. And the entire time, you know that it wasn't scripted or anything because the lady Elmo, I think Elmo kept he was trying to get her to say something, and she completely like did not catch on to what he. But the entire time she was talking to him, she was talking directly to the puppet. And you're like, obviously on TV, it's like, well, you work with them, so you're used to, okay, I'm talking to the puppet, not the puppeteer. But if you just throw someone out on the street with a puppet, as it's so quick that they like not see the human being anymore and just see that puppet. It's like but I think that's a tribute to how well they do. Like I see Brandon when he's came up here a few times, like you put a puppet on Brandon Smith's hand and like he completely disappears and completely embodies whatever that puppet is. Like with the switch of a button. It's crazy how insane they are with their accuracy with that.
Well, it's unfortunate in some cases because, like Fred Holmes, he said multiple times while they were shooting the show that, especially if it was like a new kid, like when they would be shooting, the kid would look directly at the speaker where Barney's voice was coming from and not Barney. And then he would be like, no, cut. Look at him. Yeah, you're hearing his voice through there, but you're looking at him, which is why they, like, for the movie, they put a speaker in his mouth. So that sort of thing wouldn't, like, keep going.
Yeah, but that, like, the thing with that too is you kind of have to remember when they were bringing kids into the show as new kids, they were just coming off of being 7, right? They're like 8, and maybe their first time on television or anything like that, working with a suit. So that's a natural thing because like the kids in our show, and I don't want to bring up our show too much, but like the kids in our show, some of them, it's their very first time being on a TV show as well. And we have a monitor for the puppeteers that we consistently have to stop and be like, don't watch the TV. Like, look at the puppets, look at everybody else in the scene, because they immediately just kind of go to whatever that is, whether they're seeing the monitor or they're seeing there's a speaker. And so that's just part of them being kids, figuring out what it means to be on a TV show too. But I think that's kind of, it'd probably be easier to work with kids on Sesame Street than with Barney because they don't have their voices coming out of some random speaker. They're just like right there. You know what I mean?
And that's the
Yeah.
one up I'll give Sesame Street on Barney, because the only time we got experiences like that was when you had Bob with the tiny little mic hiding behind a plant or something, just kind of talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with Elmo, he's there. So I will legit give them that. That's the one up that's one of those one ups that they did have on us, because it's like with Barney, it was like, oh, Barney's sick right now. He can't talk. He's saving his
I
voice for
love I love hearing Bob when he every time he like talks about going to like a sing along or whatever, and they have to have Barney like speak in between songs. He would just be like, "Yeah, I taped the the mic to my hand, kind of put my like face to my hand and start like talking." I'm like, some adult had to figure out that that was
like
him.
looking like what the
Like
No,
it's
and you know
not
why?
that loud.
You know why? No, you know why it worked, because I believe it was that loud. You know, like when they're going, okay, we're going to a mall of there's 100 people that's going to
It's
be
just
there,
kids
and you show
screaming.
up and it's 5,000, and they all want to be next to Barney. It's extremely loud, and you would be surprised how oblivious parents are to things. They might be there, but they don't pay attention to much. And so if you just have a guy like this the entire time, they're not gonna notice that. But that's
Mm.
super creative, and it's something that they should have learned and then continue to do, even with Dean and that kind of thing. And the fact that they didn't, um, is kind of dumb. Anyway, I think we can move on.
All right.
Well, okay, let's talk about this quote real quick.
Okay. Yeah, you
This
good.
is something I like randomly found. I did post it on my Instagram. I thought it was really interesting. So this is from Brian Henson. Obviously, he is the son of the late Jim Henson. He's also the chairman, and I guess chairman and CEO, the same thing, of the Henson Company, and presumably Sesame Workshop as well. So this is a quote from a very long time ago, and somebody just basically asked him about Barney, and this was his response. Barney is a purely supportive, nurturing character. That makes him socially unacceptable. You wouldn't want to bring him to a party, but our society is too intense for young kids. They need Barney. Leave Barney alone. And
He's
to a
right.
certain sense, at that time, yes, he was right. But again,
We all are.
I feel like it's a double-edged sword here, because he's defending Barney, but also saying this is why people hate him.
We all are.
God, please.
I don't know.
But when was this quote said though? Does it tell you when he said it?
Like,
He didn't tell me. It was just like
Because
somebody like used like Wayback Machine, and
this sounds believable if it was 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, when Barney was just going off the air. That of course the tune changes because they're no longer your competition. But I don't believe that he said that in the height of when Barney was kicking their, you know what I mean, like in the ratings and stuff. It's just like Sherry Lewis, fantastic puppeteer, ventriloquist, legend in her own right, but she straight up dissed Cheryl Leach to her face when Barney first came out and was dominating, and then a couple years later did Kids for Character. You know what I'm saying? Then she didn't. I don't think she ever publicly said anything positive about Barney, but to go do a video with the very people you were dissing means that somewhere your tune changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
she didn't diss him when she got that check.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The puppeteer for Lamb Chop. You know what I'm saying? So like,
when
yeah,
Barney
what he
was the
said.
face of that video too.
Yeah, and Joe Phillips was the music director. Like it was all
Lyric
them.
produced it.
That's what I'm saying. So they paid you after you dissed them a few years earlier. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Sandy Duncan. Sandy Duncan dissed the Barney video she did until that one kid sang the "I Love You" song to her. Then her tune changed. So it's like his quote is absolutely right, and it's great that he said it. But it's like, when did he say it? Was it during the height when everyone else as part of your team hated him, or was it later on when y'all realized we actually are kind of stupid for hating the show to begin with?
With Sandy, it was two things. It was one, you're right, when the autistic kid was singing the "I Love You" song, but also there's I want to see like a Good Morning America segment they asked her about it because they knew like she was in the original tapes, and season 1 was like still kind of like premiering and whatnot. And so she was like, "Yeah, I did it a while back, and I thought it was kind of nothing, but wow, am I super sad that I lost that job because look how popular it is." Now, I'm sure she's speaking from like a financial aspect of
Yeah,
like
I mean,
could have
because
made
she
lots of
didn't do
money.
anything afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Well,
so
nothing that we knew. Yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's also a well-respected actress too. But there's a pattern when it comes to Barney of people dissing him, and then later on their tune changes. The dude that started the Barney Hate Fan Club did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they after a while they realize this is kind of dumb to be hating something that has no, and then they switch up. So I just wonder what the context, what time frame did that quote come from? It's a great quote though, and I mean 100% agree with him obviously, but I just wonder when he said it.
We should also talk about, you mentioned Brandon earlier. He actually met Sandy whilst wearing like a Barney and Friends denim jacket, and she pointed it out. It was like, "Oh, Barney, I wish I would have stayed with that."
Is she still alive?
Yeah. I think is she like what, in her 80s now?
Gary.
Either 70s or 80s.
70s or 80s, yeah. Yeah, she's still around. No, yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. All right, shall we?
We shall. Up next, guys, we have something really fun and really special. We're gonna do our rare items showcase, and basically we're gonna show off. We're gonna show off a rare item or two, or however, from each of us, and yeah, we're gonna get into that. So, I think Karan, you should start.
All right. I thought this was going to be easy, and then I realized I own a lot of kind of rare things, not on a certain level of other people, but one thing I'm going to show is not technically rare because it wasn't like officially produced, but it was a gift I just recently got. And so that's this thing right here, which is just like this glass. I showed you guys this, but it's just like this glass square, but it has a drawn picture of Barney in it. And I'm almost hedged. Is that Japanese or is that Mandarin? Like what?
It's I didn't mention it when you showed it, but it is Japanese, and one of the characters is
incorrect.
Not it's correct, but it's horizontal. It's supposed to be vertical.
Oh,
but
okay.
It does say
Barney and Friends.
Barney and Friends, yeah.
So I thought this was kind of cool. It's not rare because it's not an actual branded piece of like material, but it's still pretty cool. I think the two rarest things that I have would be between the Ringmaster Barney, obviously, that I've shown before, because I think for me personally, I've only ever seen it in like the magazine book, but not anyone actually owning it. I've seen people say that they own it, but it's missing a piece or something like that. But I don't know if that's the rarest thing, but I also own David Voss's Live in New York City jacket that the cast and crew got. But that's his own personal, and I would say that's probably the rarest that I have because there's not another one of David Voss's jackets. This is the only one. For people who haven't seen it, it actually has his name on it, with Barney on it, and then this giant embroidered picture on the back.
That's cool.
That's nice.
So I think this is probably the actual rarest piece that I have, just because this is the only one of this one that was made. Now there's another one that says David on it, but that was for joiners. He never wore this. It just stayed in storage. So it smells brand new.
Cool.
But he never wore it.
Really?
By the way, if anyone can find one of those Ringmaster Barneys, and can you send me the link to that? Preferably less than $10. I'm really looking for it. No one else is looking for that Ringmaster Barney. It's only me. So just make sure you send it to Hedge on Stage on Instagram, and I would love to have it. Thank you very much. Don't go to anyone else for that.
All right.
Carolyn Slack says, do you ever wear it? I've worn it a couple times because since it's summer here, our office gets super cold some days. So sometimes I toss it on. I don't wear it a whole lot. It usually just kind of hangs there. But I have worn it a couple times.
That jacket is sick. That's a really nice jacket.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you, David Voss.
You ever wear it and like go to people at like the grocery store and say that you used to be the body actor
and hand out coloring sheets?
It just says David, and you give him Instagram, it's David Joyner's Instagram.
Yeah.
Just lying.
Head, you can go next.
Okay, I actually have 3 because, like Karan, like you said, it was very hard to think of 3 different or just one thing. And anyone that's watched my channel before has probably seen these at one point or another. So one thing I have is the camera's over here. This season 2 like promo photo of Lauren King as Kathy and Barney. I like this a lot because it's really good print. Like you can see all the like fuzziness on the costume and stuff. But this one was actually
it was huge too.
Signed by Lauren. I think what they did was they just had the kids write a bunch of these out and then leave this blank, so they just fill the names in after. But
that handwriting looks new.
Does it?
Like no 8-year-old is gonna write.
No, I don't think she wrote it. I think she put her name at the top where she wrote Lauren, and I think they wrote the rest of it. But then again, it does look like a kid wrote it, not the love Kathy part, but the you are special part. And if you have to think about it, she was what, 12 probably at the time. She would have done those. I'm sure it was around like season 3. You know what I mean?
It's hard to tell because this came with the Barney bag that I got that was owned by her. And so like I feel like whoever would have owned this previously wouldn't have known that this was Kathy. I feel like it was just sort of sold. But who knows? The second thing I have is this. This is a Japanese release of 2 episodes. It's one from season 2 and it's one from season 1. And it's a DVD that came out in 2003. It says Bani to Eigo de Asobo, which is fun with English and Barney. It's Red, Blue, and Circles 2 and The Treasure of Rainbow Beard.
I don't speak Spanish. Can you translate that?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna tell you anything. The quality is really good. Barney on DVD. Anything from like the early seasons on DVD is just crisp and nice.
Scary.
It's not dubbed. It's just subbed, Japanese subs, and then like English subs for the songs for some reason. But I think this is really cool. I haven't really seen many places still selling this. And then the last thing that I have is one of the first run tapes of 3 Wishes. This is the one that says the end at the end of it, which I think is really interesting. You look on the back. You can look on the back and see they didn't blue screen out the production photos for some reason. So it's really weird looking, but this one's really special to me because it's 3 Wishes, and
I always hated the cover art. I'm sorry, I always hate he looks CG.
Well, you look at the cover art and you can see the costume's already deteriorating because like his nose is drooping and it's really disgusting.
That's what it is. It
also the cover is also not blue screened out, so it just looks really weird. But yeah, 3 Wishes was one of the first Barney tapes I ever watched. I was scared of it, and then eventually like I came to it a lot more, and 3 Wishes is very important.
That's the best one out of the first 3.
Yes. Yes, it is. Those are my 3.
That's nice. Period. Clock. Period. Kaylin, shoot.
Okay. So one of them, Malachi has behind his back there. Let me actually turn the blur off.
Ew.
So I have my gun here. This was gifted by Andrew, the great Andrew Olson. What are you pointing at?
Great.
Oh. Well, is it rare because they only made so few of these?
I would say so. I mean, you can't just go find them. That's one of the ones that people constantly search for. It was more produced than some other ones, but not enough that you could just see them for $3,000 on eBay.
It's also really off model.
Ridiculous. It is.
And it's so stupid because it's not like it's the. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I always thought it was the very first toy they made, and to know that they made it after this one, it's just so dumb. Like, why did you do that?
But also, like, I hate how they made the eyelids. Like, you can barely see his eyes.
He looks crazy. He looks so crazy.
It's not even the eyelids. It's the fact that his eyes aren't even looking straight.
They're going
Look like Bill Cosby.
like that.
with a pudding pop.
Oh,
The peanut butter sandwiches and
purple pudding pop.
let's all sing our favorite song, I Love You, and the pudding pop and the peanut butter sandwiches. Hello, Tina.
No, yo, that's crazy. That's
Also, okay, I like this doll. There's just certain things I just don't like about it. Like the toe balls are on the bottom of his feet.
Yep.
I do
Oh,
not like
what?
that.
Yeah, it's so stupid, and
Yeah.
it's just clearly like colored on. It's not even paint. You can tell it's just marker.
Use like a
Like,
highlighter.
how did the toes get on the bottom of the foot? Like, what are we doing?
It's like they forgot. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Oh crap! Like they sent one in, and they were like, "Dude, where's his toes?" Just
they're right.
Oh crap!
Oh, they're
send them all
yellow.
back in.
God. I will stand by, and we always say this for every plush that like stands on its feet, that this is probably like the most accurate of like a studio doll.
Which is sad.
So yeah, I know. I have that. This they also, I think I asked Andrew a couple years ago. This was also a rare release. So this was originally an ornament, and when I was a kid, he had a little hook there, to like you can put on the tree and whatnot. But of course, me being a child who was in love with Barney and had to have everything to like showcase whatever, I cut the tag off, or not the tag, the little hook off, and so now he's just kind of like a nice little like desk thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that, and I guess this thing's gonna be rare in a couple years. I was telling Malachi the other day. I mean, I was telling Malachi earlier. It took so long for this to even show up on my doorstep. It was that ridiculous. And I will
That's a
stand
nice
by,
help.
like, anytime they do like it is, but like anytime they do like a collab with a hype brand, they take forever to like ship out. Because I have the shop app, which allows you to like track different packages and whatnot. And I ordered
Yeah.
like the protection stuff with it too. And so when it got delivered, the notification said, "Oh, your item has been partially delivered." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you telling me that the protection plan has shipped before the actual item?" So, yeah, those are my three things.
I want to. Can I jump in and do one more?
Yeah.
This one is only a big deal to me right now, but because I believe in my dream, I think in like 30 years it'll be worth something. But so I have the Barney Funko Pop, but I think I've shown this before, but it's signed and autographed by Bob West, which is not
It'll be
huge
worth it.
because he does that. I mean, he does that for anyone who goes to the cons, but he signed it not to like myself, but to Mr. K, which I think if we continue to like carry our show like we've been doing, and it becomes a success like I think it will be, in a few years is going to be a fan base who I think would want this, with it being signed by the guy who played Barney to another like children's character. So I think that's kind of cool. So that, I mean,
I gotta ask. So did you buy that and you had him sign it, or was he selling them at the con?
Both. I had those already, and I took it down with. I didn't take Baby Bop. I just took Barney down with me when I went. But there, you could also buy them. He was selling them. No, he wasn't selling them. But there were like two other places in the con that were selling Funko Pops, and they had them. So if you didn't have one, he would tell you, "Hey, go around." One person was actually set up right next to him, so you can go buy it and then bring it back and get an autograph.
It kind of worries me because he spends so much money on buying some of this stuff. So like he'll buy like the Ego plushes to sign, or like some DVDs to sign, and it's like, how much money are you spending on this? And I'm sure he's getting the money back, obviously. It was like, ooh, I don't know if I would do that. Also,
Yeah, if he was,
this is going to be a rare.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just going to say, if he was selling them like personally, I would buy it from him just because he had bought it. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't even want me and Andrew to pay for like our autographs and stuff. But we did it. I believe we did anyway, just because, or we bought something else from him just so we could support him because, I mean, what other way can you really support him in today's way, in today and what he does, if not buying, the stuff that he's selling. So my bad. Go ahead, Caleb.
And this is the third appearance of the chalk that's been on my floor since I opened that Valentine's Day basket. I have no use for this at all. I have neighbors that have little kids, so I'm probably gonna give this to them.
You've been saying that for the last like 3 or 4.
I know. I
think I wanna donate
busy, I
this.
just forget.
That's gonna be in roses.
It's so
tomorrow.
strange to me. Why? Okay, so
Why
obviously,
does it have the hit logo?
yeah.
Because they didn't close down, they just dissolved into Mattel. So it's still a subsidiary, just like how they always have Lions partnership. Even though they don't operate on their own, they're still technically a piece of their own brand under Mattel.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
'cause they're
so
on here too.
there's two things. There is somebody like controlling the Lions like trademark.
Yeah.
I think somebody said he lives in like Vegas.
Mhm.
So basically,
Yeah.
they're just like running a buy to get him to like trademark and approve it.
Yeah, I think it's still
yeah, with the
someone
hit
from the
stuff-
Leach family.
Yeah, but like with the hit stuff, I'm kind of like, huh? Because like when you watch the end credits, the hit logo's not on there. So it was like, what's the point?
Yeah. They don't
Yeah.
even know.
Makes sense.
Cool stuff. Malachi, it's on you.
I guess I have 3 too.
I like how none of us know math.
One rare item.
I have
I might have 7.
I have the a Barney bag prop from the show from season 4. No, I'm playing. I'm messing.
I was about to say.
Look
I'm about to say what?
No,
Huh?
no, I'm playing.
I was going to say, so did they make different ones for season 5 and 6?
Nah, I'm
You know what's so funny? I don't mean to cut you off, but I
No, you're
saw
good.
recently on some Facebook post someone had seen like the Barney bag or something, and someone commented under that and was like, "I've never seen this Barney bag. This is the one I'm used to," and it was the one from season 1. And I was like, "How have you never seen the one that showed up in season 2?" But the only one you remember is season
That's the
1.
one I'm using.
Little nylon purse.
Dude, I was like, what? I was
Looks
so
like a
confused.
rave.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll stop saying
Like a
I
rave
don't
in a
mean to interrupt.
backpack. That thing's ugly. I hate how they introduce it. I'm sorry. I hate how they introduced it too. You did a good job for that swirl effect.
It wasn't even an actual swirl. It was just the whole camera just turning.
It's just a
Like,
purse
it's
from
so
TJ Maxx.
stupid.
Hated it. And they only used it like 2 or
And then
3
like a
times
super like zoom out.
just for them to use it like twice. They didn't even use
Sounds
it.
like a job for.
You hear the camera turning.
Yeah.
At least the song stayed the same.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
My first thing, I have a little Imagination Island promo little doll that they gave.
What does the
Yes,
paper look
uh-oh.
like
Uh-oh.
inside the
Uh-oh.
book?
It's plain. It's literally nothing on there.
Kiran rated 1 up.
It
So
would've
there's-
been cool if they had a little story.
It's interesting though because they have 2 of them because the one I have doesn't have the book. So they actually made 2 versions.
Or
One
maybe
with the
somebody just
book
ripped yours off.
and one with no. I thought that too, but like
They just snipped
you
it
can
off.
tell
You
he
can't see,
literally
like,
never
the
had
skin.
anything
Oh
on it.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's kind of cool that there's 2 different ones.
That's nice.
Didn't they make
That's
another where he has like the ruffled, like his actual look in the
Yeah.
video?
Yup.
I
He
think
has
so.
he has the hat and the rub, but I think we've only seen that one like in the catalog. So I think that one was
Yeah.
like really hard to find.
I'll have to check
That's gonna be a
Andrew's.
rarity.
I'll have to check Andrew's pictures because I still have them from when we did his count for the Guinness World Records. Because I don't remember if he has all 3 of the versions or not. Anyway,
Item number 2. This looks like a job for a cameraman. Doesn't
Walks in front of the camera. And
Does a backflip.
That's it. Your camera's turning around. Item number 2. I have this. I have a lot of rare videos, but I guess this is like one of them. It's one of the ones you can't find. And if you do,
He looks like he's
you'll
about to
be
fall
lucky.
asleep.
Yo,
His head is
he's like,
huge.
it is. He's
huge.
like,
He's reading his own book.
I really want to see
Right.
the behind the
Like, you don't
scenes
know what
like
happens.
photos. Like I want to see that photo shoot specifically. Because I don't think back then they had the brilliant idea yet to do like a half suit, and I don't think they would do that with random kids in a photo shoot with Barney. Anyway.
Yeah, they would,
yeah,
So,
that would
but
traumatize them.
we literally
Definitely.
saw Joyner pick that one up like a pile of clothes off the floor in the documentary. So they didn't care about it. So I'm sure he probably just knew it or something. But
it could be because the only thing you see is like the stomach and chest and stuff. That's all you can see. But
Mhm.
No, they're not doing a hash. That would traumatize those kids. Also, I
Yeah.
want to see how they do it now. Like when they did those music videos.
oh, it's the same on
Like
both
imagine
sides.
you're
It's so
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
It's the same cover on both sides. This you could tell it came from some elementary school library, but I mean, if you get lucky like me, I got it for $10, and it is
Flip
what
it.
is.
Imagine telling
off
your
house.
child you're gonna be in a music video with Barney, and they get there and it's just a green screen,
Oh yeah,
or like a stick with a tennis ball.
Yo,
it's like they did with that Barney pop up like last year or a year or two ago, where it's just the cutouts,
Oh,
just standing in the room.
That's how
They
the
do
new
that
Barney
now.
movie is going to be with the CGI Barney. Is just going to be a person with like a ruler, like they did with Thanos, with Barney's head on top, so they know
That's
how tall he needs to be in the movie.
crazy.
That's what they do with the meet and greets. They're like, yeah, come meet Barney, Billy, and Baby Bop, and it's cutouts of the.
Yeah, literally. People were like, is Barney gonna be there? And they were like, you just have to come and see.
You
And
have to
it's
come
literally
find out. Yeah,
just
they didn't know
cutouts
that he
of-
wasn't going to be there either.
No,
They also thought he was going to be there.
They knew it was no. You could have just said, I don't know.
You could just said no.
Lying to adults. I remember that's what we talked about too. Like, dude, we're grown. You could tell us if he's going to be there or not.
We're not
Yeah, we're not
stupid.
children. Like it will not hurt our feelings if you say no.
I
We
don't
will
know. It's
still
a piece
go
of
to the
paper.
event anyway.
It's a piece of copy paper with him on it.
God.
yo,
Just him on a Zoom call.
you have to imagine.
Jonathan Langdon.
Item number 3, really quick, is the Barney tape that's stupid expensive for no reason. Yeah,
That's
with
crazy.
that same ass stock image that they use.
Such an awful photo too.
You know what's
It's-
funny?
Is that the same one
We were
on the I Love to Sing with Barney album too? I feel like that's
Yes.
the exact same pose.
But if you look on certain tapes, they
I
flip
look
it.
surprised.
They do flip them, yeah.
Barney,
In
look over here.
certain tapes, he's going this way, and then he's going that way. Like they mirror it on certain tapes. But yeah, here's that.
You know what's funny? We talked about the beef they had with Sesame Street. Captain Kangaroo, like he verbatim came out and like talked about his disdain for Barney. Yeah, he's on that video.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you're
crazy.
talking about like the reboot Captain Kangaroo, right? Because
don't know.
the Captain Kangaroo that appeared on First Avengers was a reboot show that they tried to do in the 90s that did not last long at all. And actually
Okay.
the original Captain Kangaroo actor, if I remember reading correctly, because I researched the shows when I was starting mine, I don't even think he liked the new actor because he was so drastically different from what the actual guy who created it was. And I think he was still alive at the time. I might be wrong, but yeah, the guy that's in that video was from a rebooted version of Captain Kangaroo that didn't last as long at all, I don't think.
The thing I do like about that video though is they play like the demo version or like the unfinished mix version of the songs in the movie.
Do you think it's that, or does it to me it sounds like, and I don't know if it was Joe Phillips or not, but it sounded like they just reproduced them. Like they had the very soundtrack movie feel one, but then when they did this one, instead of using that, they just reproduced the instrumental.
So I know for Imagine, Barney's like inflections in some of the lyrics are a little bit different.
Yeah.
In Raindrops, there's like no sound effects. There's no like responses from the crowd. But BJ and Baby Bop,
you can hear them.
You can hear them.
Yeah.
But as in the movie, you don't.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because I think they produced that as a promo to the movie, but they produced it the way that they would have produced any of their stuff. Obviously, with the movie, they produced it very theatrically, where they could have used BJ and Baby Bob's voice and all that, but they didn't. That's why it feels like to me that they reproduced the instrumentals and added extra stuff to it that didn't exist in the movie. That made it feel like an actual Barney thing.
When they're barely in the movie anyway, so what's the point?
Right,
fun fact.
Are we good? We ready to move on? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fun fact. The person who composed the score for the movie, Van Dyke Parks, he got asked on Twitter like a couple years ago why he wasn't credited for the movie. And he said like he refused any credit because of like he had some bad experience with either somebody from the Barney team or the movie people. He might have confused the two. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Carrie. Come on.
Ron, did you like fart and not like the way it smelled?
No, I thought Kalen was like when you were like, should we move on? He's like, no, F that. I thought that's what he said. Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say that.
I swear that's what I heard. That's why I was like why are you so aggressive?
Should we move on? No, shut the fuck up. I'm not done.
I swear I thought that's what you said. I'm gonna have to clip that later, just so I need to write down the timestamp because I swear that's what you said.
I didn't hear you.
He's gonna edit it out of context.
Are we actually ready to move on? Are we good? Everybody, any more rare items? We cool?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Actually, I have. Can I just say, very unrelated, but Big Purple 88 posted. Big Purple 88 posted a TikTok recently where it was like hit entertainment. It was like the Barney Says segment. Like, and then the Barney comes in.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah, it's like nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Right now, you could say 50, but I don't know why that got me so bad. It was so well done.
And these are the things that we're talking about they should be doing with Instagram.
Exactly.
Like with the actual Barney account. Like be creative.
Yes.
Or just hire these people. Like
you remember that morning routine meme with that guy?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't they do that?
It'd have been too much.
Like when he's jumping in the pool, you could do like the whole like Barney jumping in that. You know what I mean?
I should have done that.
I did it. Nobody cared.
Well,
like I tagged actual people. Wow.
Well,
shout out to you.
There you go.
All right.
Like I tagged Barney. I tagged the water people. I tagged everybody, and they're like
the water people.
The water people.
Who were the water people? Like some like the water treatment plant. Who were the water people?
Ocean Breeze.
No, like the more
Water Country USA.
The Pelokins, whatever they're called.
The Philippines.
So I think we're going to do a Q&A.
All right.
Malachi?
How you doing?
Is that what we're doing?
Q&A.
How you doing?
That was after the commentary.
I think we should do it first.
Okay.
Because after the commentary, I don't want to answer any more questions. Like it's already going to be a long video. Like let's just get it over with.
No, you good. You good. Okay.
So,
Q&A.
yeah, go ahead, Mal. Sorry.
I'm sorry. What is the like?
We just keep interrupting each other today.
So Q&A. So this is for the chat. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask us, we're gonna make it very, very brief.
Okay.
Because it's not like you guys don't get a chance to talk to us often anyway. But like if there's any kind of questions you have specifically for us, whether it's Barney related or it's what we do separately, individually related, we want to do a quick Q&A, maybe 10 minutes or so for that before we jump into the commentary.
Caitlin was like, no, Malachi, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. And then Malachi was like, I'm sorry.
I got so confused. I'm sorry. I'm looking. I don't think nobody's saying that.
No one's saying anything, which is okay too. I mean, I didn't think anyone would want to ask too many questions. So, if you guys don't want to,
we're gonna get into commentary. We're gonna watch a home video and wait. Are we getting Mr. K's World?
Yeah, it's slated for 2 years because we're currently turning it into animation as well. And instead of using our original like voice actors and things like that, we're just going to start
Hire
utilizing
random Canadians.
we're going to start utilizing the like AI tools where we could like manipulate voices, because I just think it'll be easier for us to turn out more programming if we can just get things said the way we want it to be said without having to work with like the actual human people. So once we
Now
get them
that's
to
what
sign
I'm
over their
talking about.
likeness,
Saving money. That's all. That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
no, there's not going to be a Mr. K's world.
I thought he was being so serious.
No.
I was about to be like,
Dude, I know he
Was
said
it?
really?
something and we missed it.
I was about to
No.
be like, I know not.
What's
Ron,
your
you are
favorite
planning a
Barney
spin-off
live
show,
show?
right?
I am doing this. Yeah, I am doing a spin-off show. It's still live action, called The Hangout with Mr. K, and it's going to be for the kids that grow out of Mr. K's clubhouse. So kids aged 8 and older, where we can talk more in depth about conversations that we can't with the preschoolers. So bullying or racism. The first pilot episode that'll come out this year, hopefully, is on grief and how to be there for people dealing with it and how to deal with it yourself. Things we can't do or kind of really get across in an easy way for a 2 and 3 year old. So hopefully by the end of the year we have a pilot for that, and then next year a full season. It's a little different of a format, but it should be fun. But yeah, there will be a spinoff coming. Someone says, "What's your favorite Barney live show?" Who wants to answer first?
I've only seen
Big
one.
surprise.
Technically 2.
Okay,
3.
big surprise. Mine is
New York.
Musical Castle, and I get everyone's like thing with Musical Castle. I've always said that I watched a lot of the Barney stuff that I watched back in the day, which was all of it, but the stuff that were my favorites were ones with like depending on the song list, and whatever happened with Musical Castle and the script and all of that, just the soundtrack to that show had just some great songs in it. The mashup of If All the Raindrops, Mr. Knickerbocker, and Everyone is Special is one of my favorites. So like
celebration medley.
the celebration mashup, yeah, like that's why that's my personal favorite one. I'm still bummed we didn't get Let's Go Tour. I think that one probably would have beat it just by looking at that song list, but I can't speak to that. Malachi, what do you say?
It's a mad fight between Musical Castle, like you said, for the music, and I think NYC only for the nostalgic of it, because it's just one of those ones I watched like around the clock growing up, and it was just Everyone is Special is my song, and that hurrah at the end, like that's chef kiss. That
was
got it.
a perfect way to end that movie, just like it was with Imagination Island. Steve White
Absolutely.
is such a, because at that time you had to think they probably thought the same thing like that. Like, all right, we're in this lawsuit. How do we end a Barney video without using I Love You?
Yeah.
And his creativity to utilize those 2 songs and those 2 specials was perfect choices. And it was just great.
Did the lawsuit prevent them from like using it in media? Because I feel like they probably could have got away with it for like an encore if it wasn't recorded.
No, I don't know if and this is reasons why we need more people from that time to talk about it. I don't know if the lawsuit prevented them from doing it, or if because they were in a lawsuit to play safe, they just said, let's not even use it until this is resolved.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but we don't know that actual answer to that.
Is I Love You on the Barney's Favorites Volume 2 CD?
No.
It's not.
It was made during the lawsuit year, so they didn't put it on there. They ended it with
It's Good to Be Home, didn't it?
Imagine.
Oh, did it end with Just Imagine?
They should have though. That's stupid that they didn't put It's Good to Be Home on that album. To end
Is it not?
Just Imagine is on there twice. They did the reprise.
They did the lullaby, like the end of Imagination Island version of the song.
Yeah,
too.
but they should have done it.
I love that one too, though. That worked just as well.
Was good, but they should have added It's Good to Be Home on there.
They honestly should have resolved that.
I just caught it.
Wait.
Okay, so where there's a consonant in between the I and the E, it makes the I a long, like the long sound.
Wait.
Like when you spell it, so it's reprise.
Reprise it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
God.
they did put the
Saloon.
they did they did put the Febreze of Just Imagine on the CD, but I do wish that they put Kiss Me on. I think that'd be really good. Yeah.
All right. Isaiah says, "Do you think having Baby Bop tall was awkward in Family Is Just Right for Me? There's a scene where she holds Kathy's hand despite the fact Kathy is older than her."
It was weird altogether.
What?
Like,
I mean, Baby Bop being tall was awkward. I don't think her holding Kathy's hand to help her feel better was awkward because it doesn't matter
She
what
still
age you
acted
are
like
as a friend. If you're there for someone, I mean, my kids cheer me up sometimes when I'm not having a good day. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know that it would. I don't know that it's awkward. I also don't take your question that seriously just because I know you. So I don't know that you were actually being that serious, but
What was
Tall-
more
tall
awkward
Baby
for
Bob.
me?
Go for it.
Well, I was saying what was more awkward for me was when they would pan ending the episode, but Baby Bot was still like there, and then when we would pan back when Barney was the doll.
yeah.
So I'm like,
I just hate how she would just show
Okay.
up magically, like in the tub. Why are you there?
The
Get
tub
out
just
of the
spawns
tub.
in.
She appears there, and everything that was in the tub disappears. And it's like, why are you in the tub? Out of all places,
And
get out
it
of
was
there.
kind of like she was coming to life with no doll. Like they would use the same sound that Barney would use. And
That
then when
Barney
she
comes to life for him.
That
Yeah,
used to scare
yeah.
me. That used to
That was
scare me
lazy.
growing up,
Because it was so loud too.
especially in
It was.
Barney's birthday, where they're just like, "Let's play party games." Yeah, and then they do that, and then she
Jump
just kind of
scare.
shows up.
She's just there.
And like, if you watch that home video when she shows up, they pull back the camera and there's nothing. Like nobody says anything. Barney's just like, and like that
Yeah.
used to terrify me because it's like, what are you doing?
Because now
I'm
if you
so
if you
glad.
look back, season 1 was just Barney very clearly forcing Baby Bop on everyone. Like no one asked for her to show up. He just makes her appear, and she's just there. And they're like, all right, well, I guess Baby Bop's here now.
I guess now spawns the
They've done that.
bathtub with her already in it.
They've
Kinda-
they've done it. They've done it recently in the new show. Like have her appear like out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I was like,
Tristan
"Ew,
says,
I don't like
do you
that."
guys think that they would get a celebrity to voice Barney for the new movie or bring Bob back?
Probably a celebrity.
Yeah. It'll be Chris Pratt.
Nope.
Oh my!
I'll tell you who it'll be.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
yo,
They'll just remake the shot of Barney from the chimney in the Christmas movie from the Backyard Game.
Yeah. A bunch of smoke. He's just stoned the whole movie.
because it's Seth Rogen.
Oh, no.
Do you think David Joyner would be good for Birthday Bash instead of Antoine? Antoine was good. We all know. I mean, we all know David Joyner is the superior Barney performer, no matter who you put him against. No one matched what he did. But Antoine, when I saw the show when it came here, he was in Barney at that time, and he does a great job. He wasn't set up for success with that show just by the handlebars and the hands, like for the mouth and all of that stupid stuff they were trying to do. But he's a good body performer.
Yeah, David would be good with anything Barney they put
that
him in.
part. Yeah.
Is it true that he was originally supposed to like inherit the role for the TV show?
I think someone said that was supposed to be a thing before Carrie, but I've only heard that once, and I can't remember who I heard it from, because Carrie's story has always seemed to be, as soon as they knew David wasn't coming back, they pivoted to
But they
him
asked him
because he had done it the
immediately. Yeah.
longest. But it would make sense that they would go to someone who had done the series versus someone who did the stage shows. So I don't know how true that is.
Why didn't Josh want to do it?
Who knows if it was offered to him? I don't know.
I guess
Because
he was busy with Dragon
that
Ball.
seems like that would have been the number 2. He was the number 2 to Joyner on TV and the number 2 to Stenson on stage. So if if Joyner's going to leave, it seems like Josh Martin would have
Get
been
the
the
other
next
guy.
choice. But
Yeah.
who knows? No one's. That's the thing that we were talking about with Carrie's podcast. Like you could ask these questions because no one knows.
Yeah, they never will.
Let's see.
I'm assuming he was just too busy with Dragon Ball.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hmm.
How did they record the live shows if you know? We don't know
With
how
the
they
camera.
recorded them.
Yo.
Yeah, with the cameras, the obvious thing. But what I think they did is obviously they recorded the live version so they could have audience and things like that. But I also feel like they probably ran the show or ran parts of it and filmed so that the camera people could be on stage, so they can get those more close up, like intimate kind of shots, like they did with the show itself. But
I
that's another
was
question people don't ask, so there's no way to know how they filmed that.
I was told that they would do like a dress rehearsal
Mm-hmm.
with nobody in the
Right.
crowd, or like they'll have like certain people to kind of like fill up the seats. But then like they'll record like from the audience point of view or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but that is a strong
No,
possibility.
that's what I think they would have. I don't think they would have put anyone in the audience for those, because you wouldn't need to see the audience because you're just getting the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they would have obviously the shots of the show from to where they could get like audience shots and views as well. But that's another great question that people could be asking when we're talking about that stuff. Let's see. What's your favorite Barney plush?
From the show
That
or
like
merchandise?
what plush are you talking about? The TV show or merchandise, like Hedge is saying? And is it like in general, or is it stuff that we currently own? So we can come back to that question. Let's see. What's your
favorite Barney food? Mine is the one that they made the lemonade in season 4. Steven.
And all mixed up.
They had Baby Bob up in there making the lemonade or whatever for like 2 years. But they had
just
fun.
bring in Corey. This must be about the movie. I don't want Corey to be the voice of Barney in the movie. And I'm only saying that because if you're going to bring in a voice actor, especially for a movie that you want to be successful, not saying Corey's wouldn't, it does have a very good chance because he has that Bob style Barney voice. But I just think if you're going to try to touch that part of nostalgia for people, just bring in the people, not even just Bob West, bring in the people who are part of the era that you're trying to make this movie correlate to. So anyone outside of the original people, to me, is a bad choice. And that's just to me, because we know they're going to try to harp very much on the adults who grew up with the show. So just go to those people that were part of it at that time, and you would the movie would be successful easily just by them being a part of it.
I feel like the movie crew would probably want to do that anyway, too, being that they're not really like tied to. I mean, they're tied to Mattel, but like they're doing their own thing kind of. I feel like that would be like their first inkling. So let's just go to get like the person, you know?
Yeah.
Is it true David Joyner visited the park set in Carrollton?
Yes, he did a promo for my station in Nashville. But it could have very well been just like a backdrop. It's kind of like creatively edited.
Yeah. I don't think he was there actually, because we know that they had the backdrops of the park that they were using for live performances and things.
Yeah.
That I feel like it doesn't make any sense for David Joyner to go to the TV set to put on a Barney suit to do a promo where Carrie actively was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if Carrie's busy and you're trying to do something else, having a suit that, in a different location seems like it makes more sense. There's no way for us to know that for sure either, because these are again questions that people aren't asking.
Can that be the episode title for this podcast? Is questions that people aren't asking?
Questions
never ask.
Yeah. Isn't it confirmed that Bob West said no to doing the movie? No, he did not.
He doesn't know.
He does. No one ever talked to him about the movie, but he has very much made it clear that he wants to be a part.
Jeff said he wants to be a part.
There's been like no casting anything for the movie at all.
Yeah, there's nothing happening right now really with it so far. How many more leaked upcoming Barney stuff do y'all know about that we don't? That's a very good question, and that's a great question because you insinuate that somehow we would know what's being leaked before it's leaked. And we see the leaks when you guys do. However, there is some YouTube channel that leaks stuff like a month ago that I think is still there, right? It's not even full done episodes. It's just like I I don't even know what you would call them. But there are some on there, even with some new songs and stuff. I don't know what that YouTube person's name is, but I'm sure you could find it.
Tyler.
Tyler. I think that's literally just a name, just Tyler.
Just his name, Tyler.
And I don't know how he's getting that stuff, but it's not finished episodes. It's clearly like some of it is still like just drawings of the animation. And so
storyboards and like
yeah.
unfinished like CG. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Jalen says, I actually meant how did they record the audio for live shows? So for that, I'm almost positive this is how they did it because this is how we did our show. So yeah, the songs were pre-recorded, obviously. But all the characters' voices, they all just lip sync to what was already pre-recorded. But if you're talking about like how they would record for the videos themselves, you just plug your audio stuff into the board that the show ran off of. So it would record.
Yeah.
You would have microphones for the audience that are put up so you can catch that, but then also all the sound, like the soundtrack and the sound effects and all of that is pre-recorded stuff. So when you actively do it during the show, it records an audio file of all of that as one thing, which I'm almost sure that's how they would have done it, produced it, laid it over the video, and then, released it.
And then in post, they would put like a little bit of reverb to kind of have that live feel.
Yep.
Yeah. Was that included in dialogue or dialogue was live?
Dialogue was
the kids' dialogue was live.
All the human stuff was live, I believe.
Gotcha.
I think all the human characters were live, but the
except NYC,
the dinosaurs wasn't.
Except NYC and Barney in concert.
Yes. Live in New York was done live entirely. Everyone did it live.
And the Majestic show was live too.
And yeah.
Gotcha.
Did you know that Carrie is on Cameo? Yes, he just recently joined that, which is cool. Hopefully, he gets some bookings on there. Do you think that it's easier to do an impression of Bob's Barney or Dean's Barney? When I was a kid, when I was a kid, like before my voice got like deeper, I could jump in and out of both of them like very, very easily. Because depending on the video I was like enacting, I would obviously do that version of Barney's voice. So I used to be able to like even Duncan's Barney voice and Tim's, I could easily like slide through them very easily. Now it's much easier to do Bob's voice because it's not so high pitched and nasally. It is more of a lower register than the rest of them.
This is going to sound weird. It's all about the throat placement.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, with Bob's is a little bit easier because his is just a little bit slightly deeper than like the ones like his predecessors. I'm sorry, his successors. Whereas like Duncan's, he's doing like a kind of a lower tier voice like he does for Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, Tim is a little bit nasally. Dean, I mean, that's just his voice.
Well, anyway, you celebrate.
that's how Tim sounds. It sounds like
Lincoln,
Bob with a cold.
It's literally him,
like Matt Vogel's Kermit.
Like, bro, but it's like he's just like under Duncan, and Duncan's up like right above him.
Yeah.
See, what's so interesting. What's so interesting it's interesting to hear that from you guys because my voice is deep as it is. And I've been like recently kind of trying to train myself to do Bob's voice because anytime I do a Bob impression, I have to bring my voice up because it's like I used to be able to do a really good, I thought it was really good, like backyard gang Barney, like hello, do you know, like that kind of stuff. But realizing that like
accurate.
Yeah, realizing that like season 1, 2, and 3 he went up, it's harder for me to hit that. So I can't really even do now. Dean's voice is easy for me because it's like doing Squidward. It's like, oh, have a rotten day, SpongeBob. It's literally like
it really is.
It's literally Squidward. So Dean's voice is the easiest for me to do, but Bob's is like impossible. It's so interesting.
Wow, why is it my good old friend William Fancy Son?
We serve food here.
So many times over the years, and it's so funny because it's like literally it's like he legit changed it every year. I think it only stayed consistent. 3 to 6 was the most consistent it was ever. But like Backyard Gang, Concert 1 and 2 were like you could hear the change like every year, and it's like
even from season 3 to 4, he changed it drastically too. Season 3's Barney sounded very different from season 2, but didn't sound anything like 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
But
No, for
even
sure.
like I tell you, I think I've said this before, probably to you guys, but I watched Barney so long that like I watched it until it ended, that I didn't notice Barney's voice changed. I just assumed it was the same actor and just kept changing his voice. But if you watch Musical Castle, which was Bob's last job doing Barney, his Barney in that movie is so high that it's close to being believable that like it like to me watching that video and then seeing like the new park stuff, I believed it was the exact same person because his version of Barney in that last one that he did was so high in
Did a lot
comparison
of
to what he'd done
yelling.
before that
He did a lot of.
it was
shouting and
very
talking
close to
loud.
what Dean came in doing early on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then Dean kind of
will
settled
say-
into his own thing.
So here's my little masterclass on voice acting. For a lot of people, there are lines that a lot of like voice actors will go back to like get back into the voice. So I don't know how he did it, but for me, getting into Bob's voice, ironically, the "I Love You" song is the best way to like warm yourself up to it.
Yeah.
So there, Hedge, you said it like flawlessly. Like he's basically Squidward, just like on a little bit of a lower tier sort of thing.
Mhm.
And then Langdon, it's just like a more excited version of his own natural voice, kind of like Dean, but like it's just a little. How would you explain it?
Langdon
Could you-
sounds like if you were doing a parody of Bob.
Yes.
he's
Which
just-
is what they probably
baloney.
wanted.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just baloney and friends.
Hi, friends. It's literally
So we
just
can
like,
say, "Hey,
It's literally
friends.
whatever uncle
No.
like it's your uncle that used to imitate the voice
Here it is.
to tease
Yep,
you.
that's what
That's
that
literally
is.
all it
Okay.
is.
you just take
So
Bob
right
and Barney
here-
and
my name's Barney.
Look, it's right here in the lymph nodes. If you kind of like extend them out, you
Ex-
can kind of get it right
Exactly,
here.
Carolyn. Who is it? Who cares is the
Okay.
better question.
yeah, Langdon's. You take Bob's Barney and you bend it. Like, hi everybody and hi everybody. It's literally like
Yeah.
just making fun of it.
All right, before we move
Extend your
on,
lymph nodes.
because this is already long as it is, let's ask just or answer just a couple more. Let's see here. Someone keeps asking, "Are we expecting any more rare stuff?" And we don't know. We literally don't know more than you guys know. I think you then asked from Andrew, and Andrew doesn't really say much anymore. He's in school right now too, so we don't talk to Andrew a lot. So I have no idea what's happening with any of that stuff.
Shout out to him. He's working on
Yeah,
his masters. And
he's
shout
very,
out to
very
you,
busy.
Karan.
For what? What I do?
You're in school right now.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah. Thank you, man.
What I do?
All right, here. Last question. Quick question. Which is your favorite version of Joe Phillips' music? What from 1996 to 2000, or the one from 2000 to 2014?
His early work is always going to be flawless to me because he perfectly like imitated what Bob Singleton was doing, but then eventually kind of put his own spin on it.
I think that question is subjective because if you ask people who grew up with the hit era stuff, like someone like Barney Desk, I think they would very much lean towards that era of stuff. If you ask people who grew up with classic Barney, they're obviously going to say the lyric era. For me, I think it's half and half. Like I really liked obviously seasons 4 through 6, but even towards the end of that show's run, when things started getting lazy, some of the stuff he produced was still like really good. Like the season 14 music video instrumental for I Hear Music Everywhere is a fantastic instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's, for me, it kind of depends on what the song is. And I kind of look at it as which version, like in which era did he make the best instrumental version of that song? For me, I hate that they use it so much, but A Fun Sunny Day, I like the instrumental from season 4 more than the Park era version of it. And he made both of them. They just sound different to me. And season 4 just sounds better. So yeah, I think it just, for me, it just depends.
Yeah, for me, like when I hear, like he basically took Bob Singleton's like "If You're Happy and You Know It," put his own spin on it, because I think he used like actual live instrumentation as opposed to like when Bob was using like more computer sounds.
Maybe.
And then eventually, as he kind of moved on, he kind of like did his own spin. Because in like season 4, he did like Bob's version of Happy, and then later on in that
He did it
season,
one time
he
and
did
then
his own.
literally changed it completely. And I think his second time doing it was so much better. Specifically in that song, I think that version of that song, I think Joe did it way better.
And his take on Mr. Knickerbocker in whichever one that the Waiting for Mr. McRooney, I think it was, episode, is his to me, besides his the live show versions that he's done, to me, like when you're looking at the TV versions of that song that he's done, that's the best instrumental for that song that he did.
I love the snaps when he like after the bridge.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so good. Hedge, you should, if you I know when we were doing the worst stream, we were supposed to be watching the episodes, but you guys didn't actually do it all the time. But if you haven't heard Waiting for Mr. McRooney, that version of Mr. Knickerbocker, even though you don't actually like that song, I think you would like that instrumental. If I'm judging Joe Phillips' like instrumentation to that specific song, TV version, that's the best one. Live show version, Big Surprise is the best one. Like he killed
home video.
it in Big
I would
Surprise.
say 3 wishes.
He definitely killed it in Big Surprise.
Stop lying.
What?
Why are you
What did
lying?
you say?
Are you
He said
serious?
he's never seen Big Surprise.
No, he said if we're talking about home video wise, he would say 3 Wishes is the best instrumental.
I mean, it's cute.
Nope. Okay, if we're going to consider episodes that were released on videos, home videos, then I'm going to say the Families Are Special version was the best one, which is just season 2's a very special delivery.
It just
That
had
nasty
everybody
looking
smoking.
DJ.
When they were just trying to pass time, so they just sang that song.
I like
All right.
that.
The instrumentals of a terrible song.
Yeah. All right, man.
Okay.
Let's move on because this is already going to take a long time to get through. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch Camp 101 around. I thought it would be fun to do commentary on videos specifically that most of us either haven't seen or hasn't seen all of, because I think that's where more of the fun with commentary comes in when you're not so familiar with what's happening. So Camp 101 around is one that I don't think everyone, I think Malachi and I have seen it in its entirety. I don't think Kaylin and Hedge have seen it in its entirety or at all. Is that right?
No.
Not
Shout out to
not
9 Story Ireland.
Entirety.
Okay, anyway, so we're gonna eventually do the entire trilogy.
I'm not gonna fucking watch this home video.
Eventually we're gonna do the whole trilogy of these videos that came out before season 4. So Wanna Run Around, Good Day, Good Night, and Adventure Bus. Just because the time that they were released, it was just such a weird thing happening with their videos versus what was on TV. And we're gonna rank them as we go along too. So it should be fun. But we're gonna start with
I think you got the order backwards.
what?
It was Camp Run Around, Adventure Bus, then Good Day, Good Night.
I think.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was just saying the names.
Oh, you're just saying okay.
I wasn't talking about what order they were released in.
It was the day at the beach, the backyard show. And
Actually, you're wrong. And then of course, for me personally, I always go to our friend Barney's YouTube channel to get the best quality of anything. So
Absolutely.
if for some reason you have not tuned into our friend Barney's stuff at all, if you want the highest quality of things, he's the best one to go to. And I went with the 97 VHS release versus any of the re-releases and stuff like that too, just because, not that it matters. It doesn't change
But
by
you
any
do the DVD for the better quality, huh?
Was it re-released?
It was re-released on DVD, especially in the
Better
hit era.
quality.
In hit era, what did they call it? It was like
fun.
Outdoor fun.
Outdoor fun, which is such a
Campfire
stupid
sing
name.
along too.
It was re-released again. In it has.
I didn't know what was happening. My bad. So yeah, let's get started. You guys ready?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Tell me if you can hear it all.
Yeah.
Everybody hit
Turn
the
it down like a smidge.
Turn it down a little bit. How's that?
Oh, I hate that shot.
I like it. I think you just don't start hating on everything just because you want to.
maybe down a little bit more, like a tiny bit.
All right.
Yeah.
How does it sound for you guys on the?
We don't get like
the
some
chat?
random copyright claim. There we go.
Does that sound good for you guys? Like in the chat, can you hear the audio of the video as well? They say in the UK they called it Outdoor Adventure.
They did, and they switched the title card, and it says Outdoor Adventure with a fat Barney logo on it.
Everybody went, yeah.
And then this is what was always weird to me. Like, why did they use that again? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that about?
What you mean?
What?
The tire swing?
Oh,
Me and him
What are we doing?
Yeah,
just
if
now.
they could have
He
done
was
another
so far
shot,
removed at that point.
they could have
Dude,
done another
can we
shot.
just, like, I know we always talk about, like, the classic kids, but, like, this era of kids were, like, top notch. Like, their
Yes.
acting and everything, just from the very first
Their
time they touched
chemistry
the
was
set.
good.
Yeah, they did so good with those kids specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go? Who are you? Chip?
Was this the second time? We saw
Oh,
them
is that
in
that tree you showed us a picture of, Kaylin? That one?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that. You want to pause real quick?
No one cares about the tree, Kaylin.
Okay, never mind.
You want to talk about it?
Okay, so
That's
not
Kaylin
that-
telling us about the tree.
Yeah.
Hey, girls, you want to see something cool? So somebody found they visited the old Las Colinas Mercury Studios set. Let me go find it real quick. And found one of the trees from that set. Pretty cool that they still have it after all these years. Let me see.
It's literally just a tree.
I know.
Caroline said the tree.
Because it is a tree.
Was
And
the
of course,
bench
random
not there?
people
in
are
musical scrapbook?
tagging the Barney account for no reason.
No, the bench is there.
Here he is.
It wasn't there, and see, musical
It w-
scrapbook is.
It
weird
wasn't there.
too.
Musical scrapbook. Yeah.
That video's weird.
So that, I
too,
think
though.
we should watch that one too because it was part
We
of that. It
should.
wasn't a trilogy. It was those 4 videos.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a tree that was apparent. I feel like it was from season 7 and on.
Screw the.
No,
pen.
so she specifically tagged not the studio, but Dallas specifically, because Carrollton is in Dallas, but it's like way off from the original studio after they moved from Color Dynamics,
Oh.
and they have talked about still having it
Oh. Okay.
in their own profile.
Interesting.
3.
Yeah, in musical scrapbook, the bench wasn't there. So you could tell that set was still getting finished. They just needed to put something out. So they
What is bro's problem?
Oh no, I just can't believe it.
we
It
just
wasn't
watched
even
the
that
video.
deep.
Kaylin.
Looking that hard, bro.
Yeah, like you guys literally pretend all day, and now that he's pretending, you're confused by like what's
Looking at him like he crazy.
yeah.
This song,
This is
Where's
the
Barney?
This is the most full screen we can get, Carolyn. Otherwise, it looks like this, which I guess this kind of works too. I don't know what it looks like if we. I like that tree. That is a nice tree.
Facts.
Yeah. Dude, I love this song.
me too.
I
It
love
slaps.
this song. Steve White wrote about this song in the Barney Bible, which I used his example inside my show Bible on how creative they had to be with song choices. That we'll talk about at some point. But I love this song so much.
I've always loved the playset.
This one,
This one's really
Yes.
nice.
you could tell it was literally just a bunch of platforms to give them levels
Mhm.
for things. You know,
Well, and
it
but
served no
always
other
sit like
purpose.
the doll down too.
Yeah, you could tell it was just a place that they could like either be eye level with Barney or just be raised off the ground.
It looks good from all angles too.
Yeah,
Ew.
What you doing up here?
I don't like that Joel. He looks
That
Come
dog
down.
sucks.
dude looks like a lizard.
Look at this.
Guys, I'm sorry. Hold on, it's coming up. But I just do not like this shot.
Cars.
No
force.
Like, look at the way he's facing and look at the way he comes to life.
More houses.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I like how he like silently jumps.
What if he like fell off the thing?
I love this suit though, like so much.
It's
I
the
love this suit.
It's the preseason 4 suit, and didn't they only?
It's
Well,
the
no, because they
eyes.
used it for the first few episodes of season 4,
Okay.
It's the
and then it
eyes.
switched.
They don't blink. That's what I don't like about it.
It's the pupils move around though.
But you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
No.
there's no difference between these suits and Hit. The difference was the people performing in them.
Yeah.
Like, if this suit didn't move, it would also look very dead. But the fact that Joyner could give it so much life, even without the eye movements, and I think that's how we got the best of Joyner through this era, because he didn't have certain things that he had before to bring that character to life. You know what I mean? Like the blinking eyes and stuff that you had to compensate in some other ways.
Well, one very good way to
I hate how dumb I was as a kid where I didn't realize this shot was him already inside
They're
the
already in the
cabinet.
cabin.
It was same, yo. Literally, bro.
I watched it as an adult and I was like, wait a second. Like, what?
Okay, I'm trying to use my imagination. But how
You don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
to. You're
it's
already
Gap.
there. Oh yeah, he needs braces.
Dang. His gap looked just like the treehouse doors.
Damn it.
Yo, you're sick.
Whoa,
Whoa, Barney, that tight ass vest.
Whoa, look at him. He's so cool in that vest.
Carolyn didn't know that either. Dude, so when I used to act this movie out, I would literally like make the horn sounds with my mouth, and I would hold my breath as long as this dude did with this. Nearly passing out.
You're just like dead on the floor, just. But the movie's still
he did it
playing.
again.
The movie's just playing in the background. You're just.
Well, anyway, I am Counselor Barney, and on this
Dude, Bob LaValle was top of the line. I love Jess Nelson and the stuff he brought to the show, but dude, Bob was a great pivot.
Yes, he was.
Think how different this show would have been had that switch not been made.
Wonderful summer camp you could ever imagine.
Dude, I love this song too. This is a banger.
Yeah, it sucks they only used it for this video. The choreography is nice too.
Are they pledging allegiance to? Yeah, run.
They're doing the Camp Pledge.
And there's the
Oh, here we go.
ads.
They were pledging to
I
Squarespace.
don't pay YouTube for free stuff. Sorry, guys. Do any of you have like the YouTube Premium?
I love it.
I used
No,
to.
too much
Oh,
money.
so then Hedge, next time you should do the videos then, so we don't have to worry about the interruption.
Yeah, right.
I meant to ask about that actually. I forgot.
It's
There's-
really
Dude, they used to jam.
They did, bro. The choreo was nice.
Man,
good. I really like the
hey,
color.
you're not gonna judge me. The choreography is perfect, dude. Like, I think Miss Penny was still around during this time too,
She
and I
was.
think the leveling up of music for them, like lyrics and instrumentation and stuff, just allowed her to be even more of a choreographer. So she got to do more stuff that they didn't do in those early years. Just a smidge more volume.
Now let's go row a boat, singing while we float.
Yeah, and what else?
We might catch a fish or two.
Max,
Maybe
watch him not move his mouth. Come on, Carrie.
me and you.
Oh my gosh. He seemed tired.
Oh man. Because
It's copyright claim.
It's copyright claim,
Yeah.
so he's not getting any monetization from it.
Shout out to Nice Story.
But
Dude, they definitely need a Miss Penny. Like some of their choreography wasn't bad either, but Miss Penny was obviously top of the line. You do do do.
This is going to be great.
This is not Carrie. This
Calm
is
down, dude.
David Joyner.
Oh gosh, there are so many wonderful fun things to choose from. But I think the very first thing you should all do is
That lip sync was off.
make your beds.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell Joyner was getting used to this new
But a
suit
very
still.
important part of
Yeah.
visiting summer camp is learning to be responsible and doing things for your
I'm sure, like,
we learned that
every-
at home.
like making your bed and picking up your dirty clothes.
I'm sure like all these, like every time they had a new
And the
suit,
sooner we all finish
it was
our
probably like a
work,
pair of
the
shoes, like you
sooner
had to
we
like
all
kind of
get to
break it in.
play.
Yeah.
you know, get it to be fluid and all that.
First one to
And then he
The
got
head
the
is
clothes.
bigger.
He got the clothes on too.
That's the good old
Yeah.
wanna run around spirit.
Clothes. The head is bigger.
Yeah,
For sure.
but those
It's
are
more
the
wide. He
those are
like
the season
like
three.
they made him more narrow with season 3, and then they widened him again.
Why was it messy in the first place?
Yeah, exactly. You just got there. Like how
Not
did
like
you
you've been there for like
already?
a week.
You haven't even got your pajamas off yet. Like
that room was dirty.
I used to literally stand in the middle of my
That was
room
a
and
clean
spin
shot.
during this whole thing too.
They
I
really
would
need these
literally
kids
just be
to clean
spinning.
that in real time, just for the time lapse.
Man,
Right, Barney? It
So,
didn't take
Karan,
long
would
to
you
do our
act out
chores.
Barney,
It was
the
even
kids,
sort
or
of
both?
fun.
Just Barney. Come on, man. I knew where the star
To make
was. I knew what I was
sure
destined to
everyone
be.
feels happy
Same
and
here.
healthy for
I'm
our
not
camp
like the youth.
activities.
Yeah, I
Let's
no,
all
I
line
act
up
out just
for
Barney.
our morning
I would do that,
exercise.
and then someone would knock on the door, and you just
It's good
Hurry up
Your
and
balls.
sit down.
Dude, I used to turn it up so loud so that my voice would be drowned out, so people just knew what I was busy.
This is one of my favorite songs.
It's such a good song for the kids.
I reach up high, and I will
I get the hose, the
Yeah.
water hose.
But you know what? This was always a great song because it was a classic. But I really like the lyric era exercise song that they had created too. You guys remember that one? They're like, I can wiggle,
I like to
wiggle my fingers. Yeah, I love that song.
So people don't know this. My partner Puka, she has a stomach condition, and it was really bad a few years ago, and it made it hard for her to like exercise and do all this stuff. So I would use this song, and then we would literally do like what they're doing, and
Oh,
that
that's
helped out
dope.
a lot.
Those
Well, hey, Jeff, you've never seen this, right?
No,
Oh, that's great.
those horns are eating.
What'd you say?
The horns are eating.
Oh,
Oh, that exercise was excellent.
facts.
Now,
Corny.
let's take a look at our activity board and see what we'll do next. Come on, Gibber.
he
That's
was
how you do it.
struggling to
You'll
hit that
fix
go
it.
kick.
No, that's how you do it. You don't get a running head start.
Yeah, you just leap off the ground and just make it happen.
I don't like these 96, 97 suit. I don't.
No, this BJ kind of sucks.
I don't like it.
BJ.
Would you
BJ.
ever know that there was a woman voicing him?
Junior Camp
Yeah.
Counselor, BJ.
Like,
I tell.
Oh, having a little trouble with your boat, BJ.
Who was the music director for this one? Was it Bob?
Trying to take it down
No,
to the
Joseph.
Camp Lake, but
It was
I
Joe?
guess I could use
Yeah.
some help.
Oh,
Man, yeah, he did
BJ,
so good.
You can leave that one here.
You can
There are
tell
already canoes and
based
boats
off
down
of
at the
the
lake.
instrument.
And that's where we're
See,
all
I
going.
can't sometimes in this era
Then what are
because
we
Bob
doing?
changed his
Bob-
stuff so much different than what he had done before that sometimes I couldn't tell who was doing it.
Weren't they doing both? Because wasn't Singleton doing music for the Lyric Home videos?
Yeah. Yeah. And Joe was doing the TV stuff, but then they would also bring in David sometimes and have him do some stuff, albums or stuff like that. You always have a good matchup though when you put Steve White on script and then you have Fred Holmes as a director.
Yeah.
Barney, I never
Like,
knew a forest would be
I don't know,
so
those are two of the
big.
best people they had part of the crew.
That's why being a forest ranger is a big
Oh,
job.
look, you have somebody who disagrees
Still
with you
lots
guys.
more to see.
Look at his head though. Look at how flat his head is.
Look at it though.
Look
Dude,
at
this is a perfect
look.
shot. I don't know, man.
Totally awesome.
Like Berlizzi.
Come on,
Look.
there's a run Oh yeah, last one there's a run. Hey, wait a minute, I'm the last one. Hey, hold on, you guys. Wait for me. Come on.
And Billy.
Okay, is everybody ready to do a little fishing?
What Barney
I've
just
always
slipped and
loved
fell in the water?
But I've never done this before. It's easy,
Dude.
just like what Barney and I do.
So I'm looking at the Barney wiki, and they always have such unnecessary things there.
Ready for a dining refresh?
So
See
Yes.
what's
One of
happening now on Wayfair.com. We've made it
One of the unnecessary things is in the goofs section. It says, after singing the Noble Duke of York, Chip, Hannah, and Kim don't see Barney coming to life.
Like that's not a goof.
Oh, we know that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a goof. Like it was done that way on purpose.
Hey guys!
God, they were just not there with blue screen.
Chip and Hannah don't look at Barney once.
They're really biting.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily,
Oh.
life is but a dream.
It's so
Pat-
bad.
Patty, that's hurt my throat.
Merrily. Not a bad green screen though.
Why?
It's actually really good. Yeah,
I think it's probably blue screen to be honest, because of those suits.
gotta be.
It would have
Yeah.
had to be blue.
Oh yeah.
Row, row, row your boat.
Yeah. Notice how they have the vest over BJ's stomach.
Yep.
Yeah, so it won't.
So we're not. Well, no, because then Barney.
Well, Barney's,
I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, it's probably blue screen.
Yeah, just in case.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh,
Dead at
Takes
the
a fish
camera.
out of the ocean, eats it.
Get the net! Somebody get the net! Get the net!
Man, this set is so great, dude.
Yeah, did you see that fish? It was this big.
You just hit his face.
Yeah, right in his mouth.
Excuse me, campers. Campers, please?
Everybody shut up.
I've got an idea.
Is this a different costume? The eyelids look
That's
lower.
more like
No,
it.
it's the same suit.
Here at
Okay.
Camp Wanna Run Around,
I do the
one of the
lighting.
things we teach is how to camp out
They
in
do
the
look
forest. And
sleepier.
to do that, you're
I think it's just
going
the
to
shot. I
need
think
one
the
of
shot is higher
these.
than it was
Hmm.
before.
Oh, like the
You see
camera.
more eyelid. Yeah. Because I feel like they probably, with this set, they probably use a lot of crane footage.
Dude,
Wait a minute, I'm tripping. I could have sworn I just saw it blink.
It's the eyelids, head.
The eyes move, the pupils.
The 3 videos, especially in Good Day, Good Night, you're gonna see the eyes shift like crazy.
Well,
Like,
his eyes blinked in Good Day, Good Night.
they did. When he was turning, you could see it.
Did they?
Mm.
When
They
he
did, yeah.
turns, he'll like,
That's
and
because
when
I
he does
haven't put it together
the
yet,
Barney
but
Bag
it's really
song,
very
he's like
easy
turning
to
the whole
do,
time.
so
You can see him
watch
shut.
carefully.
Mm.
Because he broke it.
Put that
You're like, it's not supposed to do that.
and one goes right there. Absolutely.
Man, dude, I just love those
This
suits.
is every dad, every grandpa trying to put up a tent.
Trying to, but didn't want any help. You want us to help
Yeah.
you? No, I got it. It won't
No,
take
I got
long.
it.
Now,
I used to be so
Now, would y'all
into
just back up? Let me.
These kid actors are so good.
Man, so good.
I know Joyner's teeth are just working. Like,
Yeah. For sure.
Sure looks like fun. Maybe we could set up a tent too.
Oh, sure.
oh, screw Barney. Let's
Bet
do our
there's
own.
some tent-making stuff around here. if
Move
we
out of the
just
way.
Look.
Yeah, let's go look.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Where'd he go?
while he does that one, let's just actually make one.
Let's see.
Here's a little piece of rope. And
That's
here's
huge
a stick
string.
we could use for tent poles.
And here's something we could use. Whoa! Gee, I think I've seen this somewhere before.
BJ, what are you doing with
BGB
my
for real.
blankie?
You know, they all used to do that with her
We were
blankie.
just looking
Wait,
for
They all
something
would
to
just
make
bind it,
us
yeah.
Irresponsible
better.
children of all time.
is this a napkin? What is this?
I ain't never seen this
Oh, here's
before.
something we can use as toilet paper.
Charmin, maybe.
Perfect.
Ultra
It's
soft.
soft.
It's real soft.
Why do you
Like,
have a
dude, you
chair?
have magic.
Everybody
You
knows
could've
you
just
can't
used that to
sit.
begin with.
Literally.
And why are you pitching a tent when you guys literally have cabins?
Just a little tent.
Like, you guys won't even use it. You're just gonna go back into the cabin.
Like that, I want to
Baby Bop did not have a bad suit after 93 until the later
You're
hit
a liar.
seasons. But we're not going to talk about
You
that.
are a
That's
liar.
not.
This is a
Don't even
beautiful
lie.
costume.
I like this suit of her. I do.
Don't even lie.
She looks sleepy too.
Her her worst suit is season 3 when the eyes are like
Yes.
way too open.
Okay, that's
No,
fair.
no, okay, I'm sorry. No, season 1 obviously, but like that season 3 suit, she just always looks surprised.
Only it's not
She
called
moves
a
like she's
puppy
like
test.
slow.
A little
too, in
tip
season
like
3.
this
Like,
is called a puppy
Yeah, Jeff was
test.
still figuring it out.
Not mine. Mine
I like
is
this
a
one. She looks
puppy
so sleepy.
tent. See? Oh, there he is.
Oh, they're cute now.
Look at him, Daddy.
Yeah.
Wait till they get massive.
He's a happy puppy.
Oh, sweet.
Sure, these fads come and
Give
go.
me your puppy kisses.
Very sweet.
Hey,
The dog's probably freaking out.
Just like a
will you
dog.
help me find him, please? Sissy. Oh, let's
They
look
about to do the
there
Where
for
Oh Where
the
song.
puppy puppy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
But they
where,
didn't
oh, where
come on
can
over
I
Barney's
get a
house.
doggone
Hey, look, it's
But the-
Airbud.
The instrumentals are so good on this game. That flute is beautiful.
Oh, hey, look, I didn't see you said that either. Nice. That's B-Dog. Hit that note again.
Period.
Malachi?
Period.
You idiot. You
Do it
didn't know
again.
that?
Chill.
With his ears so short and his tail so long. Oh, where can he be?
They sped the song up a little bit in Barney's house.
In the
right?
house, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
I
is
actually
very good
like
too.
it with a more upbeat arrangement to it too. All right, I'll stand alone.
with his ears so short and his tail so long.
Man.
Oh, where can he be?
Eating the instrumentals up.
Who left the dog though? Like, just left him in the woods.
Right.
I do know. The dog's probably freaking out.
Oh,
What is that thing?
Is that David Joyner?
He was kissing it though.
Let's see.
I do know at the end, you can see one of the animal wranglers in one of the shots.
That
Yeah.
was such a bad shot. God, it was so bad.
Those, but you have to think like that's so like such an easy oversight, you know, that they probably didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, in editing, you can easily take it out.
You can also see it in Great Adventure.
You didn't notice that as a kid though.
No,
That's great, Stephen. Now, on our nature hike, you should each carry a backpack with things you might need. Some water and snacks and a compass and then
You guys don't need to bring anything.
It's bad.
Plenty of stuff. Sleeping bags, comic books, electric toothbrush,
BJ, I
home
could
TV.
they had electric toothbrushes back then. They were quite the rage.
BJ,
I was about to say.
Did you say comic books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought Amazing Spider-Man
his
issue
Ant
number
Farm.
159.
You don't need to
He brought his
bring
Ant
all
Farm
those
too. Comic book nerd.
things. We're only going to be gone for a little while.
Barney's right, BJ. You should only pack things that are really important.
Like I did. I have everything I need right here. See?
Baby
I like how
Bob,
the music
you
matches
don't
her
have
dialogue.
anything except
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
blankie.
I know. That's all.
You
I
could tell this is
need.
early Joe like figuring it out because he was just far more creative with his music
Everybody get your
placement.
backpacks and
Later,
we'll
he
be
clearly
on
got
our
complacent
way.
with it.
But you can hear the switch because if you watch 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons, and then Once Upon a Time, it was like that switch was crazy.
Yeah.
Could you give me a little push?
Why, sure.
The first time Barney
Jesus
punched
Christ,
someone.
Barney.
The second time was Great Adventure. Watch out for. You're standing there watching him where you pushed him and telling him to watch out for the tree.
Also, don't get sued. George of the Jungle call his lawyer.
All right, campers. Do you
I used to
all have
walk
your
like him, like
backpacks?
everywhere, and I used to literally
Like, what's
just,
wrong with you, bro? Just walk.
literally, bro,
Idea.
just to walk with a bop,
Do you
yo.
remember the hiking rules we talked about?
Stay with the group no matter what. And we can look at all the flowers and plants, but don't pick them.
And if you
Don't
see
do what
an
Tina
animal,
did.
don't
Leave
try
the
to
group.
touch it, even if
Yeah,
it's
hug a
friendly.
tree.
And if you
Boy,
get
you
lost,
was-
just
I wonder
stay
how many
where you are,
lost kids there
Blair.
were that just died out in the woods because they just sat and hugged a tree.
Find you. That's a good
Someone will come for
idea.
me.
Very good. So
That's what
if
89 Barney would do.
everybody is
Oh
ready,
my God, this is my
If you ever
favorite.
get lost, hug the tree.
Left,
Dude, I love this. This is so
I
funny. to
love
me.
this part. It's so funny.
forward, march. Left, right, left, right, left.
She's so cute, yo.
Left, right, left. Dude, man. Oh,
She's so
they were
cute.
so perfect with their voicing.
We're having lots of fun. We're having lots of fun.
Facts.
Hi ho the
They're marching
Dario.
on the
We're
ground.
Watch somebody in the
having
Barney
lots
Wiki
of
say,
fun.
the kids in this video all wear orange. They didn't know that.
They
about
all
10
have
years
the name
later,
of the
they would
video on their
introduce
shirts.
An orange dinosaur. Oh,
Dude,
great.
I have something pulled up on the wiki right now that I have to talk about when this is over. It has nothing to do with this video. That's why I won't interrupt right now. But it's so stupid.
It's making me cringe. They're marching on the wrong leg.
Hiking we will go. Hiking we will go. Hi ho the Dario. Hiking we will go. Hiking we will go. Hiking we will go.
He loved those flutes.
I think he was taking the page out of Bob's book still. Because Bob,
That's
he didn't use a
funny.
flute, but he used that piccolo like crazy.
Yeah.
That was a
Th-
flute.
thi-
This is lower.
Could go around.
That flute pretty much defined Lyric, I think.
Oh, I think it
Yeah.
would be
Did.
much more fun to
In the same
go
way
all
the
that
Piccolo did for Bob.
That looks like fun.
Oh, it sure does. But we'll have to go one at a time. So line up. And here we go.
But this type of stuff is fun for Joyner.
I love the chuckles, yo. They be so random.
I think it was Isaiah who pointed out, but I absolutely love as well, like the gold shine to his toes.
Oh,
I wish I would
yeah.
have kept that.
Yeah. Those are the
That's nice.
season 3 feet, they said.
So you got an
Ah, so
awesome
stupid.
job.
So those are the season 3
Oh,
feet.
you got an awesome job.
With Adobe
Will Barney
Acrobat.
make it out of the log on time? Find out.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge
Alright,
The biggest logs to balance on.
Built up with iron bars, iron
I hate that they will purposely try not to fall, like when it almost made them fall.
What is that log made
Look
out
how
of?
critical we are about something we didn't care about as 4-year-olds.
What is it made out of?
It looks like foam.
I was about to say it's
Yeah.
kind of pudgy.
It can't be foam because it wouldn't be able to hold it.
It looks like
Do you guys-
something soft. Yeah.
It
You
looks
guys
like
see
it was
BJ?
something like a cover on it.
BJ
Yeah.
said, "Come on, stay back."
Gold and silver, I have none. I have none.
He's
Not
like,
even good enough.
I got this.
He's like, yeah, you idiots. Look at all of you. I never noticed her eyes move too in those early years.
Yeah, I was noticing that earlier.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you could see them move just a little bit when she got up there.
That's really
Oh, I seen it. I
interesting.
seen it just
Stay
now.
with the groove.
Her eyes are so big. Sometimes I forget that she has whites in her eyes. Sometimes they just
Yeah,
look black.
because you can never see it.
Mhm.
She almost had, like, her season 1 and 2 eyes almost had, like, the Funko eye look.
Mhm.
Mhm. Dude, I love the sibling relationship between them two in the early years.
I'm gonna eat
that
it.
they got rid of like
They
late
were
in
so
like the
much
hit era.
more love. He was a protector in season 2. Like, he was like, this is my sissy. Yeah. He didn't care about her after that.
Well, no, even here he did, but like especially in the hit era stuff, he just became a jerk, smacking her and stuff. Like, dude,
Over here.
They played better.
yeah.
Scooter.
Oh, it looks like he's getting
This was before he came. They just kidnapped him from here and brought him to the park.
Yeah, let's give
It's
him
like-
Or to the school, I mean.
That's right now.
Yeah.
He's just gathering them up.
Can-
and
can
He'll
we
make
do
a
like
nice friend.
to save for
The
winter.
Barney
So
Wiki is
he'll have
Scooter through the
plenty to
years.
play with.
It's just like
Yeah,
this
it's
for the
just that
first.
squirrel.
Looking for
And now
food.
it's the Barney's World Squirrel.
Yeah, they're just trying to. It's Rigby.
Stupid raccoons.
It's good to get to watching his hands. Right. Well, bye-bye, Mr. Squirrel. So long, Mr. Raccoon.
Was that Ricky Raccoon?
Aren't they supposed to have like? Are they
I
supposed to
wish
have like
they
the
brought that
cleanest
song
mouths
back.
out of any animal?
What'd you say?
Aren't raccoons supposed to have like the cleanest mouths out of any animal?
Dogs.
Oh, same thing.
Same thing. Left, left, right, left. Get on up. You ever heard that song?
Get on up.
Left, right, left.
Here we are.
Left, right, left, right.
Place to stop and relax and enjoy the beauty of nature. Just breathe that air.
Body breathes up all the oxygen.
We're all feeling kind of hungry. Is this a good time to eat?
Oh, it's a perfect time to eat. Did you bring
Is
some
this a good
snacks
time to
and your
eat?
mess kit?
Uh-huh. I've got my musket right here. See?
Great! Attention, happy campers! It's time to use your mess kits!
Time to use my mess kit. All right. Oh, when it comes to mess, I don't mess around.
BJ's such a butthole, yo.
I'm the master of messes.
He's such a butthole.
Man.
Like, why does he have trash in his bag?
Yeah, dude. Like you switched it all out you had earlier for trash. Where did you get it from?
Did I do something wrong?
BJ, stop.
Yes, you idiot.
When you go camping, a mess kit is plates and forks and
Dude, you can
spoons
kind of
and
see if you look at
plates.
Barney's back, the bars,
See?
like for the harness.
I just
Mhm.
thought a mess kit
If you
was
take,
for
like,
making
if
a mess.
that at least that shot, you can kind of see it when he would lean
Sorry,
forward.
everybody. I better clean all
The
this
harness?
stuff up.
That's
Like the-
okay, we'll
Like
help
inside
you,
the costume?
BJ.
You will.
Yeah.
Sure. And if we all help,
Like, you
things
know,
will be
like
cleaned
the-
up in no time, right, Barney?
The system for the mouth to work and stuff.
The earth is
Like
our
when he would bend
home.
over sometimes, at least in this suit, you can kind of see it.
Let's keep it
Oh,
See in
wow.
the like corners?
You know what that means.
Mm,
If you make
You
it
can kind of
messy,
see like where it
please
bends.
make it clean.
I'm gonna keep a look
Pick
for
up
it.
your
Pick
part
up
of the
your part
world.
of
Dude, I love this song.
Pick up, yeah.
Oh, hold on. So we were talking about, do we know about any leaks? On that YouTube channel, we're talking about, there's a new song about the earth that is on there. And it's literally the exact same melody of what's the song at the end of this video? That is what it means to be a friend. But they've completely changed the lyrics and made it 100 times worse. You guys go check it out. It's so stupid. But this is a song they should have brought back in Barney's World. There's no reason to write no other new song.
A brand new
we have
song.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Playing in nature is always such
This is just
fun.
walking through the track.
Right through all
I was
that
about to
trash.
say, like, dude, can you pick it up, please?
But if
You-
there's a
You're
mess,
singing about not like making a mess. And you're just walking right through the track.
He can't even bend down there and get it.
Pick up your part of
He's not even helping.
You see him kind of falling. He was kind of losing his balance, if you guys noticed. He had to take a few steps back.
Good.
Sitting in the
dude.
corner.
Dude, it really is. Dude. I love this song. This is one of those songs that makes me like season 13 because they brought it back.
So
They did. And it was groovy, too.
It was good, dude.
The forest you visit is somebody's home. Pick up your part of the world. Pick up
Okay, so I gotta ask: is it pick up your part of the world or pick up your part of the world?
No,
It's
they're
pick up your
saying like
Barney's
pick
world.
up your part. Your Barney's world. Like pick up, like clean up your stuff.
Okay.
The place that you live, like make sure it's clean. But I think it could work as a double entendre if you wanted it to.
And Barney showed me
Yeah.
where there's a trash container where I can put all this stuff.
Yep.
Fantastic
right
song.
over there.
You said container.
Sure, but you gotta stay close to me.
Oh, I will. Right. Cleaning up.
What do you mean by that?
Michael, and a really nice one.
There's a seed
We
under
just shoved it
each
right
of
in
these
Barney's
little
mouth.
bucket things, and
Oh.
each seed can go into a whole new pine tree. Wow. So it's like having my very own forest. Could I keep it, Barney?
You sure can, Forest Ranger
No.
Steven.
Yo.
I am fairly certain there's a bunch of pine cones back at the school.
You literally have pine tree right in the park. You built a tree house in it.
Bro, his sandwich looks so dry. It's pissing me off.
So giant. Like,
hold on, everyone. Let's all say grace. Dear Lord.
Dude, talking about that song though, Willie Welch is a writer no one gives enough respect to. Aside from Looky It's a Cookie, he wrote great songs.
That's one kind.
That's the only song that sucks that he wrote. But like,
he
he also wrote
this is
Pennies
when they
in My
introduced the
Pocket.
flat screen.
Yeah. The first time you saw it. And there's someone on Barney Wiki going, the border of the adventure screen was different from how it would be in the rest of the seasons.
Like, Doug, because they just introduced flat screen.
Yeah. CGI, yeah.
In the screener version, it was different too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I actually liked it in the screener version.
Yeah,
Like better.
Yeah, me too.
Wasn't it like clouds and stuff? Like,
yeah, it was like a cloud and the sun on the corner
Yeah.
or something like that.
Some parks, you can see lots of different animals living outdoors.
they did use Pick Up Your Part of the World in a season 11 episode too.
To visit, and they're a good reminder
I
that
gotta
we
catch
all
that.
need to help take care
It was that
of
one
the
where Rachel had the music box and she just put the peanuts all over her. And so then she fell asleep and was dreaming, and they were talking about like the animals, how it could harm them. That's the only time Riff sang that song, if anyone cares. Now I'm doing like Barney Wiki stuff.
Barney does kills.
We got the Zika virus.
That's very specific, BJ. How do you know that?
We've been visited by a bunch of mosquitoes.
Like the time lapse makes
Well,
it
if everyone
way
has
funny.
had enough of our little buggy buddies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a time lapse again.
Yo, it makes it so much funnier. Yo. Why does he
love
go
doing
first?
This is so
He
bad.
always
Yeah,
leaves,
coded.
like, he always just stands back and watches everyone else. And then just leaves them all.
Yeah, what that flute again.
BJ, are you
Chilling out.
asleep? Yeah.
Hey, Steven, what are you doing? I just wrote a letter home to my parents. Can I hear
I think this is literally the only time they used it.
They use it in Barney's safety.
I'm writing a letter to my parents. Stephen, where are you? We're worried sick about you.
You went to summer camp and didn't say nothing.
I learned
I didn't
how to
say
fish
nothing.
today and went hiking in a real forest. It was really neat. I've decided I want to be a forest ranger when I
He
grow
don't care.
It's like the story's
don't
boring.
let me forget to bring some insects with home.
That's great,
'Cause I don't
Steven,
like
or
those
whatever his name
mosquitoes
was.
at all.
He's like, dude,
You
it's
know,
funny
it's
that
gonna
you
be a
wrote
big hug
this
when I
when
get home.
a year later we're talking about you going to school for the first time.
Evening campfire.
Literally.
The first episode of season 4 is literally his first day of school. And you just wrote this entire book for your mom who doesn't know that you're gone.
But you know what's funny? I think we talked about certain shows and how we watch kids grow up. We watch some of these kids grow up crazy on Barney. Like it's insane.
Steven especially.
Yeah, he was literally like 4
He was like
or 5
4 or
when he
5, yeah.
started.
Because here
And
at
then
Camp
clearly
Water
way too
Round,
old, but just didn't grow, so he got to stay around a little longer.
Yeah. He was like Susanna. She was literally, when she said she was like 13 in season 2, it was no freaking way, bro.
Mhm.
I love this
we'll
bit.
have a real
Me,
campfire
me, me.
sing-along.
Yeah.
Let me just make
Us,
sure
us,
this
us.
thing is in tune here.
See, can you guys see the like his back?
Ah,
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
it. Yeah.
Dude, I love this song. Come on.
It's so good.
I'm gonna pull up that leak so y'all can hear how stupid that song sounds after this is over.
Yeah.
You and me and you. What'd he say?
There is so much we can do.
Facts.
Play all day. Tomorrow,
Dude, they should have used this so much more. They didn't use this until what, season 11?
I can see
Used it
Yeah.
once and then left it again.
get along terrifically. That is what it means.
This is not a good shot of
I'm
Barney.
moving the mouth.
Yeah, this is not a good shot.
I go out to ride a bike.
Dude, I love this song, dude.
Ride with you. I want to
They had no business writing bangers like this, dude.
ride a bike that's built
A
for
preschool show, like they put some lyrics together.
They did.
Who wrote this? Was this Natalie?
I think, let me look.
Angelo?
By the way,
I'm gonna
you can tell David Joyner is left-handed
Oh, is he?
because you can see he's strumming with his left hand, but holding it with his right. Whereas if you're right-handed, you strum with your right and then hold
No,
with your left.
Holly DeBoat wrote it.
Oh, okay.
Holly
I think I
DeBoat.
just ignored everything I just said.
I'm
No,
sorry. No, I heard you.
No,
I
he
heard
was
you.
looking it up too.
No,
I was,
I
getting
was
ready-
trying
I
to
was trying
figure
to
it
wait to
out.
see it again.
I was trying to figure it out because I'm left-handed, so I was like, I don't know.
He's not strumming with this. Oh, yeah, he is. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's funny. When I used to act it out, I never made that distinction. And I guess probably because I was always mirroring it, that it just was my right hand anyway.
And I think in You Can Be Anything, he's playing the drums with his left hand.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like on the left side, actually.
Yeah. Man, that's such a good song.
Speaking of friends, what's taking BJ and Baby
It's all right.
the dishes?
Oh, maybe they're playing with Baby Bob's new
Said
They
butler.
made them wash the dishes.
Maybe we could help her come up with the name. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's
This version of
go
Bingo.
This
is
man
good
said
too.
bangerlicious.
Fido. I don't know. That doesn't seem quite right for him. How about
Yeah, they did bring it back there.
Ringo?
Oh, that's true. They brought it there and then they used it in season 11.
I
That's right.
think I know what Nemo he might like. I think
Oh wow,
Nemo
it did.
too.
Yeah.
There was
Did it
a
just
boy
unbutton
who
there
had a
in the
dog.
shot?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
his Nemo.
And is it back closed again? Oh, no, it's still
Is it
open.
just keep going, keep going?
B-I-N-G-O, and
Perfect.
Bingo was his name-o.
Look at it.
It's button again.
The farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name.
I love when they
It's
do those
so-
shots.
That's so funny.
It's so funny knowing they had to cut in the middle of the song.
They had
and just picked it back up.
Well, I feel like they probably recorded like the songs multiple times.
Good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the
So
shots.
it's-
I love the
So it's
shots
like, why
when
didn't
they're,
you just get
behind
look?
Barney.
It's, see, because
It's
that's
open now
the,
again.
Yo, what are
yeah.
they
So they
doing?
recorded it multiple times,
What
Just
are they
keep switching.
doing?
and this is probably one of those things where they didn't even notice it that until like in post, and they're like, oh damn. Like,
Oh crap.
What do you want to do now?
I see what you were saying earlier, Karan, about the sheen of his toes. I like that. Very
Yeah.
noticeable.
This is funny though. Like you can clearly tell this is where production quality jumped. So there's a lot of like small nuances that they should have caught that they didn't by just way of like all the new moving parts. See?
It's unbuttoned again. I do like the shots when the kids are behind Barney. Like I like it in What a World We Share. Like they really get behind him.
Yeah, and for wasn't it Cook or Silly Sounds? In that
Yeah.
one?
Mm-hmm.
See,
What do you
what I
think?
don't understand is why wouldn't they just use the one where his
Whatever.
vest is buttoned all the way? Why do they keep switching
Because-
between them?
Because I think during this, like when they brought Fred Holmes in and stuff, like their whole goal was let's make it look cinematic. So instead of a lot of those static shots that they used to use, where it's just a straight up camera the entire time, it was always changing shots.
Bingo.
And I think instead of like the song, in comparison to all the rest of the video, just being one complete shot, they probably just went ahead and used it just so that they could have the alternating ones. But it was a weird choice to make. They should have just re-recorded it entirely.
Singing a couple of songs.
BJ, why don't you choose what we're going to do next?
All right.
Dude.
Do they sing the
You
S'more
do it
song?
'cause you know so much.
No, they don't sing the S'more song, I don't think.
Why? It's like a staple.
Because I mean, but it's also one of the songs where it's like every time they talk about camping, okay, yeah, we have to sing this song. You know what I mean?
Every
Like
time.
you don't need to do it all the time.
They sing this one every time they're camping, though.
Anytime it was like some night, yeah, around the campfire type
They
of thing.
always sing this song.
I love this
It's
song.
not
Man.
fun, though. It's a good song.
Facts. Philip Parker was a writer, bro. That dude put some music together. What do you say?
When the story starts to
Feel
get
that tingly
scary,
feel.
giving me goosebumps galore.
That man wrote 117 bangers for this for this show, dude. Every one of them was a great song too. Every
And
one.
they say, "You and your wife, get out."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
And if you ever speak on this franchise ever again, we'll sue you.
They say that to her?
Nah, I don't know.
But you know it's not for real.
Facts.
So when you buy your friends, nothing will get you, but you feel that too.
Did you see Kim almost fall?
You feel that
She
too.
stumbled walking around the fire.
It's not for real.
Man, them guys can make some immaculate campfires. I struggle making a fire that looks that nice.
That's okay, sissy. I know this really great story, and it's called The Ookie Spooky Thing That Ate All the
Dude, yeah, his
Flowers.
music accents on lines was great.
I don't want to hear that. Or was it
She sounds like
very
David.
Scary
Clock it,
thing
baby Bob.
that nibbled the
That sounds
flowers?
scary.
Okay. No, it's the ookie spooky thing that ate all the flowers. So, once upon a time, there was this really huge flower garden, and it was full of flowers at every shade.
They all just looking at her. Did you see Barney's mouth open up?
You're like, oh.
You made so much noise
He
that
was like-
you were the scariest thing in the forest.
I was scary.
Yo.
At least
No,
you
you're a
said
Dude,
freaking
this is
dinosaur.
another
little
banger,
bugs,
dude.
Million years
birds, and
old.
animals
Oh.
that live
This
out
song is
I
beautiful,
wish they would have kept this on Big Surprise.
bro. So bad. It's
I want to
so
hear that
good.
arrangement.
Baby Bob.
Oh, I
If
guess
you
we did
just
from the
listen,
soundtrack,
we'll
but
hear their
Yeah.
voices come back.
I could see why it was a bad
In fact,
choice in the
if
long
you
run for that
listen
show because it would have just slowed
carefully,
everything down.
you'll
But
hear a story that
dang, it's
isn't
such a good
He also,
song.
at
I think
all.
Carrie also
A
said people started
beautiful
like
bedtime
fell
story
asleep
you
when they started
Yeah.
singing.
every night.
Man, it's such a good song though.
Listen to the nighttime. You can hear
I love when
the
they brought this back in
froggies
the
singing.
riff era too.
Listen to the nighttime.
I love
Oh,
that
this
they-
And
song was
Michaela's voice,
introduced this
her
early?
vocals on this one was really good. What'd you
and
say?
they
Hicks?
harmonize
Listen
too.
to the night.
I didn't know this song was introduced this early.
You can
Yeah,
hear
this was the
wind
debut.
whistling.
No, it wasn't.
Listen to the night.
And this
It was
one, right?
introduced early- It was introduced earlier than
You can
this.
hear a star
Really?
fall.
In the Sleepy Times album, like in '95, they sang it on that.
Did that come
album.
out before this one?
Yep. It came out
Oh,
in '95.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. The debuted there. This is the first time it was used on film. And then
I
put
like
in
that
Big
they never,
Surprise.
and they never changed it. This song always stayed the same. The keys stayed the same. Instruments were similar. I love this song.
Man,
It's like a
great song.
nighttime symphony.
Except they
Fantastic.
changed the original lyrics are
We don't
different.
always hear them when we're snuggled up inside our homes, but it's nice to know that they're all
And when it's
around.
raining, you can hear the nighttime sprinkle.
Listen to the night.
did they change the lyrics from the original?
You can
Mhm.
hear the raindrops sprinkle.
You hear the raindrops sprinkle.
You can hear the branches blow.
They love this song though because they also used it in Good Day, Good Night.
Yep.
All in that same year.
You can hear the
And then put it right in Big Surprise. Steve loved that
If you
song.
If you look, the lyrics are different. The original lyrics, then they have Can't Wanna Run Around lyrics specific, and then they have Good Day, Good Night lyrics specific.
Yeah,
That's cool.
dude, I love this song. Oh no, it was in Big Surprise first because Big Surprise was running before this movie aired.
Yup, in
It just
'96.
wasn't when they released that video. It wasn't on there.
Oh wow. Yeah, they really used the season 3 intro for this. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
it's so bizarre.
Anthony says this is his first time hearing the song.
Man, it's a great song, dude.
Just bless your ears, man.
All right, now this one was Angela, right? No, this was David Bernard Wolf. Dang.
Because it was early. It came out in '95.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but see, Angelo came in right
I'm
after
sorry,
season 4, so I didn't know if he was in it around that time.
That shot was funny.
Sleep.
Man,
Ooh,
David-
did you see
Oh, you
that?
saw that? Yeah, he was moving the eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Whoa.
Wait, his
Wait,
eyes
go
was
back. I
moving?
didn't see it.
Go
Go
Yeah,
back.
go
I didn't
back.
see that.
There's still something we
Watch it be
can
an
When
ad.
DJ was rubbing his eyes.
Singing lots of campfires.
It's after he
sure
yawns.
can make a guy
Watch what he does with his eyes.
sleepy.
that's
Okay,
nice.
I did. Okay, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Able to move, they were just harder to. It seems like.
Long day, but there's
Maybe
still
maybe
no
Baby
way to
Bob
be
and
like
BJ's
Bart
don't
and
move
Dumbledore
with like
funhouses.
motion like Barney's
What's
would.
that,
Maybe it's
Barney?
just like
We
they
need to lower the
can,
camp
but they don't
flag
use it
and
though.
Right, but
duck
you were
carefully
saying
for the night.
Oh,
his
right.
eyes
As
moved
junior camp
with one of these
counselor,
later
that's
suits,
my
like in what
job.
good,
Guess I sort of
whatever home video you
forgot.
guys are
In
talking about.
in Good Day Good Night, especially when he comes to life, when he jumps, you can see the
So I
eyes
wonder
close
if
all the
like
way.
Yes.
I wonder if
And
he
you
just
can-
needed more force. Where back in the day before that, it was much easier.
Yeah,
No,
I think it was that they seem a lot tighter in
Before they
season
started
4.
to like really sew it.
Right.
Good Day,
Season
Good
5,
Night,
I think, is when
though.
it stopped.
Yeah, and Good Day, Good Night, the eyes went crazy. Like the pupils were insane, and they
Mhm.
used to flick up and down. You could hear it kind of. I think it's so annoying. Yeah,
Man,
and I think with Baby Bops, they had to forcefully do it because, like in Let's Play School, she went to sleep and the eyes were shut. But I think they exposed her.
man,
I don't think I want to run
crazy
around.
music, bro.
I think I want to go to bed.
Hold on,
Man,
watch
we
for
were
the animal real
spoiled,
quick.
Okay,
bro.
sissy.
Hold on, watch
See
it.
you later, everybody.
Okay.
We
Watch
sure
for it.
had fun today. Sure did.
Wait, they're leaving. How much is left?
Right there, right there, right there, right there.
Yeah, you can see the crew member holding the dog. That was so bad. That was such a
Like,
bad.
who are you? Barney, this is stranger danger.
I don't
That was
think
such
I've
a
ever
bad
had a
shot,
better
yo.
day. Yeah, me either.
Well,
Dude,
in
I
that
always
scenario,
loved videos or
what could be
episodes
better than
of
spending a
Barney
Hold on.
in the
wonderful day
I
nighttime.
love this
out
rendition.
outdoors and sharing it with the people you love. I love you. You love me.
Oh God, he's singing a song again.
We're a happy family.
You said you love the
With a
videos in the
great
nighttime.
big hug
I love just
and a
seeing
kiss
like
from
Barney and
me
then
to you.
at night.
Won't
You didn't see it a lot.
say
So I always loved when it
you
became night.
love me too?
I like the home videos that got their own "I Love You" rendition. I love that.
That's what they were doing during this
You
whole
don't know
era.
that.
I don't think this video was rushed. I think there's certain things that's an oversight just because that's what happens when you're producing, but they clearly put enough time into it. Yeah, but like Barney at night is kind of the same as like whoever that was talking about like seeing Barney out in the real world. Like it just looks cool, just, like to me at least.
Because think about Sleepless Sleepover. That ending scene is perfect.
Hold on, hold on. I
Yeah.
like this ending shot.
That is a great shot,
This is smooth.
like near
Mm.
perfect.
Like when they make him change clothes.
Period.
It's perfect, bro.
Yeah, everything about that was tight. You can tell they only got half the treehouse
Press the
done.
table up.
He petty for putting the big old hat on. I'm like, dang.
I love this.
Hold on.
This is really nice. I like this shot. Oh, okay.
He didn't
Never
know-
mind.
he didn't know it was a switch.
That basically confirms that he's sentient in doll form. Like, okay, thanks for giving me this big ass hat. Now I gotta.
Man, good stuff.
That's nice.
I love that video.
That went by faster than I thought. Maybe because
All right,
Yeah, me too.
now I gotta find this. This
Wait, yeah, that
stupid
just
song,
kind of
dude.
stopped. It's like they didn't.
Where is it?
Fun fact: do you know that video with the outdoor fun? The title card, they put Barney and Friends at the top.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
So like,
you can say like home video.
run around, it says home video. Outdoor fun, it says Barney and Friends.
And they changed the. What in the world?
Yeah,
Why?
but Outdoor Adventure, the UK release, has this fat logo on it. I'm about to. It's like it's so stupid.
Ew.
And
It's so
the
ugly.
transition suck too, bro.
Oh, that's weird.
So, the UK loved changing the video fonts and stuff. They did it with so many videos for no reason.
That's kind of crazy.
All right, I'm only gonna show this like super quick. But I was telling you guys like the song. So if you guys are talking about in the comments leaks and stuff. So this dude right here, Tyler, clearly leaks things. So there's a good
Look at
song.
those hands.
That is what it means to be a friend. They clearly could have used it for this episode, but instead they completely wrote all new chorus. But then for the verse, they took the melody from "That's What It Means to Be a Friend" and added new lyrics to it. And it's a terrible song in my opinion. But here's a little bit of what it sounds like.
To care is to love. I care for you.
Grown-ups care for kids. Kids can care for grown-ups too. Wherever you go.
Anyway, I'm not gonna let it give me no copyright or something. But you see what I'm saying? It's the exact melody of that song, and it's like just use it. It's you're writing new songs using melodies of songs that are the exact topic you're writing a new song for. Why are you doing that? It's so terrible. Okay, and now to show you what annoyed me on Barney Wiki. So like on Barney Wiki now you can like make posts or whatever. So look at this. So there was a page on Barney Wiki that said season 15, and I was like,
what?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was like. And so I clicked on it, and this is what it says. If there was a season 15, that season would have aired the remaining episodes from seasons 10 through 11 that were not aired in season 14.
How do you know that?
Y'all just be making stuff up.
Just misinforming people.
Like, just pulling stuff out of your ass. Like,
he's so tickled, bro. Yo.
And see, here's the thing, because like a lot of these wikis are really fun to read, especially like the trivia sections. But like Barney specifically will be littered with just so much fluff that doesn't make any sense, or just who cares
whatsoever.
In season 1, when Michael eats the sandwich, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich they made, it's
that's
white
what we
bread
should do on the next stream.
Who cares?
Is just search through Barney Wiki.
Can we please? That would be so much fun.
See what they be talking about.
So the first half go through the wiki, second half watch the musical scrapbook.
Oh, are we gonna do the commentary on everyone?
Oh, I mean, we don't have to
do them every now and then. It doesn't matter to me either.
Musical scrapbook would be hilarious because you get so many copyright claims from like different episodes and also that home video too. It's literally just gonna be a whole list.
A whole list of things.
Somebody lawyer contacts me directly.
You watch
We meet again.
we meet again.
That's my favorite video.
Bro, you in for fine cinema when you see the season 3 intro and it says Barney home video instead. You'd be like, they better cook. They better cook.
Man. All right, well that was fun. Okay, so Hedge, you not ever seeing the video at all. Like what's your opinion on Camp Wanna Run Around?
I really liked Adventure Bus when I grew up on Adventure Bus on DVD, and that kind of Can't Want to Run Around kind of fits in that, where it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. I miss that sort of comfy vibe that Lyric had when they were like just starting. Like that bridge between like season 3 and then like moving into Lyric was so just nice and cozy.
You know what's crazy? We say like when they transition to Lyric, it's the same team, just with a bigger production.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like the same people. They're just trying to figure out how do we produce the best quality of content with this almost $1 million budget that we have now.
Yeah, and that's what I think part of the problem, not really problem, but the issue was with this video, the unbuttoning of the shirt or seeing that the wrangler for the dog, like those kind of things. Like this is the first video that you actually like the first actual home video that you have this bigger budget, so you're doing things on a larger scale than you have before up to that point, that you were bound to have certain things not go exactly the way it should have. because there was a lot of moving parts. Brand new kids, big budget of a set, right? You know what I mean? Like all of these different things that you didn't have before. That certain things are going to just have happen.
Refresh my memory. What was happening specifically in '97 with Barney? What season was that?
4.
Season 4.
4. So like they did a lot in that 2-year, like 95 through 97.
Yeah,
Season
and they
3,
were trying to fill it, I think, because there was no season for 1 year.
Right. Yeah, season 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, whatever. Sensational Day, talent show. What else was there? Of course,
how many seasons are there?
Fun and Games.
Fun and Games. Shut up. Fun and Games. And then there was Can't Want to Run Around, Adventure Bus, Once Upon a Time,
musical.
That was before this, though.
Right, but it's still in that that period. Like there was so much
scrapbook.
They did
and
the
that
same
puzzle fun thing.
Yeah, but they did the same thing later with the 5 through 6 era. Like it's like they were spitting the things at us. Like
that's how you know. That's how you know their budget had got bigger, because what they did was a lot of times when they knew they were going to have a year break in between the seasons, they filled it in with home videos. Right. That's what they did with season 2 to season 3. They did the Live in New York. They did Imagination Island, like all that stuff. And then they took a break between season 3 and 4 for the new set, and did a bunch of movies on the season 3 set. Then these movies with the season 4 set. But that's how you knew this. Like that's how you knew it got bigger, because from seasons 4 to 6, there was no break in between. But they were still turning out home videos at the same time they were turning out new seasons. Like they were working. Shout out to Michael Jackson, day and night.
Then cruising into the movie.
They were.
It amazes me, bro. That team was sick. Like, and the videos weren't bad. Like they were like really
like nothing. That's why I don't like. That's always going to be my gripe with Hit Entertainment, because they got a larger budget when they went to Hit, and they just got very complacent, because you had more money with Hit than you did anything else, and all the creativity and everything just got hindered by all the choices they made. There's no reason why season. I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry, but I was just going to say there's no reason why season 7 and 8 only had that one home video. You know what I'm saying?
Well, 2.
I don't count the Read With Me, Dance With Me were clearly 2 episodes that they just they did.
They had too many
instead of doing 22 episodes, they just did the 20.
Well,
but actual home video, you can
of Barney songs. You got the songs from the park, but that one was trash too.
But that, I mean, it was a home video, but it was just
show.
a compilation. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I think I talked about it last episode. Hedge, I know you mentioned how ugly the doll looks, but that was the first time they actually figured out how to maintain its like integrity
structure.
Its structure. So for those who don't know, the season 2 through 3 doll just fell apart in between like these seasons, whatever.
Look at Fun and Games. Disgusting.
Really?
Instead of like rebuilding that one, they said, okay, how can we make the same thing but also maintain its integrity? So instead of like building it from random clay and those like wooden blocks and wires or whatever, they built it like a puppet. So it was like more foam, more kind of like structure and whatnot, and kind of metal-ish. So that's why, like, I'm sure anyone who's in history fans saw that when I can't share it. Never mind. But I'll just hint that one of the dolls is still existing, and it still is in pristine condition because they stopped using that old material.
Yeah, it looks exact. It's actually the doll from that video, right? No. It was the season 5 one
where it's like arms.
Yeah, the season 4, the one from the opening of season 4. Yeah, and it was released and then was asked to be taken down. So if you saw it at that time, it looks exactly like it did back then, like perfect quality. And I mean, video proof that people can actually go see is just go look at the last Barney home video they did. I Love My Friends. They used the season 6 Barney doll that hadn't been used for years, and it looked exactly the same.
Real quick, I don't think we talked about it. A video surfaced not too long ago of a meet and greet at Hit Entertainment Studios back in, I want to say either 08 or 09. It was fully recorded. I think it's like over maybe 20 minutes. So it was like I don't want to say a Make-A-Wish kid.
You talking about the one where they visited the set?
Yeah.
Where the
oh, you said Hit Entertainment Studios. I'm thinking like there's something that happened at like the headquarters or something. They visited the Barney set.
Well, was that not the name?
No,
of the
it was
studio?
just Barney was the only thing inside that building.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. The Carrollton Studios. There we go. But yeah, they all 4 dinos appeared, and they were filming the beginning scene of Accounting We Will Go.
Yep.
And they had the doll there, which that's on the Wranglers, because like you got to be like, okay, we have to have the 1-to-1. Let's take the doll out so she can meet Barney and not get confused of, okay, which one's the real Barney. Also, BJ kicks over the doll, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, you could tell that. But see, they did that same thing with that meet and greet for the family whose dad was getting deployed. They were filming the beginning of I Love My Friends.
Oh, I Love My
and
Friends.
the season 6 doll was sitting right there on the table when Barney comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Like, dude. And they were like, and those weren't Make-A-Wish kids. Those were like, you know, just kids with whose parent was getting ready to leave. So they came to and not saying anything about the Make-A-Wish kids either, because I'm sure they also know the correlation. So it's like, if you're keeping this illusion that Barney's real, you know, why would you just leave the doll sitting there? Like, they can't see it.
Well, I feel like that would have also would have been around the time that they had Barney coming to life from a doll, just because they felt like they had to, right? I remember there were times where it just sort of happened, and we've talked about how, you know, there'd be scenes where they would leave, and then Barney would just be like,
the only time they ever like made him come to life without the doll, to my knowledge, was the zoo video.
Yeah,
because remember they're like
where he came to life. Yeah, he popped from behind the pole.
The pole, whatever.
But yeah, in the Hit era, it got to a point where he was just already alive. So by the time you came to the park, he was just already there. But around. No, these videos, by the end of Barney, they have went back to. This is after season 12 and 13, so they have went back to him coming to life from the doll. Yeah, consistently. You know what I'm saying? The only home video they didn't do that in, that came after season 13, was that Let's Play Outside video, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Where it was another clip show, and it started with Barney playing hide and seek with the 2 kids. So he was like, it was weird because it was the regular theme song, but when it transferred to the park, he was just already there, hiding behind the tree.
They also did it in that balloon video.
He appeared in the hot air balloon. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, Barney!
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, if we include this as part of the same stuff, technically he did. He just appeared out of nowhere, which is kind of stupid on their part. Because if you're gonna have the coming to life effect and him pop up, just use. They could have just done the like picture of the doll like they did with all those share a hug campaigns. Like, it could have just been that easy, which is stupid. Why'd they use those when you have the studio doll?
They also
now that I'm thinking of it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they also did it in the booking skit. Like when like take time to take care of Barney, and then he like immediately transports himself to Miami or whatever he is.
But that wasn't him coming. He was already coming to life. He was already to life then. They did it with that.
He was already alive.
They did it with that smoothie campaign though. Remember, she was like, "You know who can help me with this?"
Yeah.
And Barney popped up.
Oh yeah.
They did it, and
I was like, what are you talking about?
He didn't come to life in Love to Read with Barney either. He was just there.
Well, yeah, he was just going through the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Dang, Mel, are you okay?
I'm trying to get my earring back.
It's easy for me.
Wait, stop. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening, bro?
Bro, just leaving it. All I do.
Chill. I got it in.
All right. Yeah, this is a perfect thing to say right here. All right. Well, it's been 3 hours. It has been very long. Jalen Moon says, Hedge on stage are my favorite YouTuber ever, even you, Karan. I would love to see the bloopers.
He turned his camera off.
No, my computer's flipping out. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Jalen.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to make my videos really nice.
All right. Well, yeah, man, that's the end of this thing. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We should be back here in a couple weeks with another one, hopefully with a guest. We'll continue to do these commentary things too, and then we'll rank these lyric beginning season 4 videos as we go along. Obviously, Camp Wanna Run Around sits at number 1 right now, but we'll rank the other ones as we go. For me, you guys are already here on my YouTube, so you can subscribe here if you like the videos that you see. I'll be producing more stuff here very soon. Kaylin, tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, all one word, Tee-Riffic Tributes. Of course, you can find me here on YouTube. I'm working on a video right now. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but it will be soon. Basically, I'll give you a hint of what it might be. I'm doing another evolution video with specific Barney actors. So be on the lookout for that.
Nice. Malachi, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at KAIGOTFANZZ_.
Nice. And then Hedge, if you can still talk, where can they find you? Hedge's computer is kind of tripping out, he said. But clearly, Hedge on Stage on YouTube. I believe that's the same name he has for Instagram as well. Give him a follow. Check out his Barney videos. If you're a fan of Power Rangers and those kind of things, also check out those videos that he's working on. But yeah, I think that's all that we have tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Rest in peace to Hedge. Anthony says the record scratch jump scares me every time. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Peace.